What's Chelsea playing?
Last we left off, Chelsea was really excited for Tears of the Kingdom.
Oh yeah. Wow.
Chelsea has now played Tears of the Kingdom, but then Tears of the Kingdom got interrupted by Baldur's Gate 3. Baldur's Gate 3 got interrupted by Spider-Man 2, which is currently on pause in the living room. And if I gave each game the justice it deserves, we would be here all night. So maybe stay tuned.
Yeah, for next week.
Spider-Man 2 is tearing my emotions apart currently. Baldur's Gate 3 did that a few weeks ago.
Who's your
Tears of the Kingdom? I think I'm at 500 Koroks, baby.
Out of how many are there?
I think it's 1100. And you know I'm doing it again because it is my favorite bragging right.
Are you gonna get another poop?
I want that big poopy.
Get the big poop.
I don't have any.
Certain someone isn't. Well, spoilers.
I guess.
The real fans know what the big poop means. Who's my favorite Baldur's Gate character? Is that what you were saying?
I was gonna say, who's your favorite character from all of the games that you've played since last week?
That's so difficult. That's terrible. Blake, I hate you.
It's a tough. All right, well. So...
What the heck? Also, I can't reveal who I really like in Baldur's Gate 3. It ruins the vibe I'm going for.
Now I'm actually curious.
It'll ruin my perfect internet presence.
Okay.
I feel like we have to know.
No, you don't have to know. This is a Halo.
So that's what that is? Alright, I'm just gonna assume it's Asterion and then I'm gonna move
round of what's Chelsea playing?
I missed it.
Go
It's
Birds.
been a long week.
Are they playing tonight?
They did play. They are playing currently?
They won.
They won.
Yeah, go Birds! Fake fan.
Alright, that is a great bit that I've missed in the past week. Does anybody else have any cherished bits or bongles that they want to engage in?
No one's brought me any books lately, so we're just gonna be on hold.
All right.
Unless you guys want to hear about gardening again, but I don't think we do. I think we want to wait.
Okay, so. I'll wait. No worries.
I have a poetry book, but I'm pretty sure I'm not allowed to read that on stream.
Yeah, please don't. Please don't read the horny Ren Fair poetry book on stream. There's some nasty shit in there.
I should have left Little Goblin Girl in Tommy's lobby last night.
Oh, that would have been really funny.
That would have been really funny.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, somebody just like takes it like the minute that it gets down there.
They're like, I've been waiting for this.
You've just given it to some random person.
All right, well then, without further ado, I think we're gonna hop on in to Dungeon Party. So, last time on Dungeon Party, I didn't write a last time on Dungeon Party, it seems, but I remember what happened, because it was a week ago. Last time on Dungeon Party, our heroes, after being hired to be private security for an event called the Sealing Summit, hosted by the Chancellor of the House of Lords in the Zymorian Empire, also known as the Jade Prince, an interesting individual who looks exactly like one of the students' teachers, Colrell. They spent the day allowing VIPs in or disallowing non-VIPs in before being attacked by a VIP who did not intend to come, who was possessed by a Fey entity. After defeating the Fey entity, they learned from this Wood Elfin envoy that the Wood Elves had no interest in this situation, but after this, they might be a little bit more interested in what the Empire has cooking up. One of the VIPs who didn't arrive was a very famous monk known for effectively abjuring the extraplanar. physically ripping extraplanar portals closed with his hands. He has spent the last 1,000-ish years trying to protect the material plane from the threats outside of it, but he did not show up. So, the Jade Prince sent the students out to check up on him. Unfortunately, they found a scene of destruction. With a smoking crater filled with living lightning, generating a storm around a ruined caravan. After a rather explosive combat, they dissipated the storm and found the corpse of this Grand Master, entombing him in some stone along the Iskofjord. But before they did so, Everett attempted to speak with the dead and was once again blocked by that same strange entity that blocked that spell back in the Kymian archives. But this time, a little more information was gained, as it seems this entity knows Everett personally. And yes, as we left off, the group was returning to the estate, and they saw a bit of a situation going on in the Iskofjord. But before we get to that, Una, we find ourselves about a day ago, as Una, you head to sleep, getting ready. It's hilarious. I picked a different playlist and the same song played, but that's all right. You head to sleep, getting ready for your big day. Your big day of work the next day. And as sleep takes you, you begin to dream of your family, of the new addition to that family, of friends, both old and new, of good times, of rainy days spent studying in the library, or the dances and parties and the hard-won victories. But slowly, these pleasant memories become interspersed with something else. With childhood injuries, with fights with your dad, with frustrating lessons, with Shondi's death, Turn's departure. The bad memories start slow but become overwhelming. As quickly as they begin, though, they stop. And slowly, but with increased momentum, you see even worse things. The gaunt, eyeless researcher beckoning you with a sharp-toothed smile. The skeletons chained together in an underground chamber, showing you the path. A green-cloaked halfling praying to her god in the face of a fleshy horror. Tunnels shooting by too fast to understand. A massive, one-eyed skull inhabited by a monochrome cloud of roiling hunger. All of these images layered over one another until your vision becomes blindingly white, and then suddenly black. Slowly, your eyes begin to adjust to the dark. You're in a room. Your room, back at Hagen. The room is dark, despite the windows being open, and there's nothing but inky blackness outside. You hear a noise in the room. You're not alone. Another halfling sits in your reading nook, absent-mindedly flipping through pages of one of your many notebooks. In the dark, it's hard to make out the details of this figure, but it's very clear that one half of their long hair is black and the other is white. They begin to speak without turning to look at you, still flipping through your journal. Between you and your friend, you're resisting my call. I'm impressed, if not frustrated. The voice is not one that you've ever heard before, but it seems so eerily familiar, almost like you've been hearing it your entire life. The figure continues. I thought I would speak to you somewhere where you felt comfortable, happy. Will this do, or do you prefer? The scenery changes around you. A new room, a drow design, the room of Mirale 11. I come to you now to ask you to stop resisting. Accept your heritage. Return to us. Return to me. The figure stands and turns, and you see before you, somehow simultaneously, an ancient man and a young boy, his visage constantly shifting between the two. My old friend found you, and through him, So have I. He served his final purpose well, even if he did not know it. And because of him, it is within my grasp. You, my child, hold the final piece of the puzzle, the final shard of her will. It coming to you is too perfect to be coincidence. He lifts his hand and you see in it the dark mace you carry on your back, Ornick. He looks at it, humor in his youthful, aged eyes. Ornathian must have planned this all those centuries ago, but his foresight will help him not. He looks up towards you, and then down towards your hands, and you notice you are holding something as well. The white mace, Adnir. The spectral chain that connects the two is writhing, as though in agony. He takes a moment, gazes at it. You can't tell if it's satisfaction or something hungrier in his eyes, before saying, her will, the last piece of our mother, the last shard of control. All you need to do is give it to me. Then our people's story will be complete. We can reclaim this power, overcome what she did to us. We can be our true selves. And I can finally be sated. Return to me. He extends his open hand towards you, and the flood of mental noise begins to explode into your mind once again. You feel your eyes burning, your brain screaming out in pain. You don't know how long this goes on for. It could be seconds, hours, years. This barrage of light and sound are overwhelming, catastrophic. You feel yourself begin to lose out to this assault, but before it overtakes you, a small corner of soothing darkness begins to pool in the corner of your mind. The darkness seeps across your vision, giving you a gentle respite. A face appears. A beardless dwarf, her face set in determination, her skin a glinting obsidian. She looks up at you absent-mindedly at first, then locks eyes with you. Her brow furrows in confusion, and she opens her mouth to speak. Your eyes snap open. You see a worried and exhausted Colrell kneeling over your bed, and you feel a dull ache in the back of your head. You see various scraps of papers lying around on top of you and on top of the bed, covered with sigils drawn in blood, the edges of the paper slightly singed. Colrell seems just destroyed, and yet, when you open your eyes, they seem incredibly relieved. Say, oh, thank goodness that's over.
I kind of flinch away from them.
Oh.
And looking around the room, just trying to make sure what I'm looking at is reality.
You are in the room that you went to sleep in the same sort of servants' quarters that you were in before. Says, are you all right? I did everything I could.
Am I all right? No.
Well,
in a word, no.
Well, that's not that surprising.
What happened?
Well,
where's everyone else?
Well, they're off. I actually don't know, but they're on the job. It's been, well, about a day and a half since you went to sleep. Yesterday morning you were unresponsive, and I told the rest of them to go on ahead while I woke you up, and there was clearly something wrong. And this violent psychic energy, not unlike your swords, but it started to burst out from you, attacking the room, attacking you, attacking me, and, well, they sort of gesture to your ears. It's, as you touch them, it's slick, and you realize that, much like your enemies, when you attack them with psychic energy, blood has trickled out of your ears in your sleep. I didn't have a whole lot on hand, so I did everything I could to fight back the presence, and looked like it worked. But it took a while. It took longer than I would have liked. I must apologize as well, because in doing so, I did witness what you saw. And I do not mean to impede on your privacy. It was the only way.
That's alright.
I don't know what triggered this. Has anything like this ever happened to you before?
No.
No strange visions?
Oh, sorry. Do I remember that whole history of my aunt? Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
I forget if I forgot it.
It's been a long week.
Yeah. Yes. But I don't know. This one was, I mean, yeah, I've had like super vivid dreams, I guess.
You've never exploded psychic energy during them?
Exploded. No.
Well, then whatever's happening to you is probably getting worse. But you should be safe for now. I've placed a ward on your mind that should protect you, not just from that, but for outside threats for a time. It won't last forever. And actually, you can check your sheet. There is a new, I think it's an item. I don't exactly remember what it's called on there, but it does give you, you're immune to psychic damage and charm or frightened effects. But every morning you roll a wisdom save. The DC starts at 12 and increases each day. On a success, you keep the ward. On a fail, it goes away, and you are vulnerable to psychic damage and have disadvantage on saves against fear and charm just for 24 hours.
Cool. Fun.
But that won't last forever, and this is concerning. I'm sorry. That took a lot out of me. Your fellow students, yesterday they left to work, and they haven't been back since. But it doesn't seem like anything crazy's happened, though I have been very, very focused on this, so I'm afraid I don't entirely know.
Go to sleep?
I think I need to. But when I wake, that dwarf, I might know who that is. I'm not 100% sure. Ask me when I wake up, but I have to. You go get some fresh air, and please let me know if anything like this happens again. Or anything even remotely close to it.
Thank you.
It's the least I could do. Now, if you don't mind, and they just sort of weakly stand up, walk over to another one of the beds, and just fall face first onto it.
I'm gonna go over to where I probably stored the maces for the night, and check them out.
They're there. The no different than you remember.
Okay. Did the person in my dream, oh no, sorry, my notes just went all wonky.
The one talking to you, or the dwarf.
Oh, the one talking to me. What the fuck? Come back.
Deleted all notes.
This isn't a Google Doc, so
hey, you got backups.
We'd know what was at play here. When they were talking about the shard and my maces, did it seem like the shard was held in the mace or something within me?
Was looking pretty intently at Adnir, the white mace.
Ugh. You mean the maces that I never use?
I do mean the maces that you never use.
I just took them for the aesthetic. Well, it's better that I know where they are.
That's true.
Drop them back.
Right, yeah.
I'll go off to find my friends.
Yeah, you head on outside, and you are looking out on it's late morning. you're probably approaching noon. It's drizzly, but it's not a downpour by any means. The grounds are pretty abandoned. There's like 2 guards standing out front, but you hear noise, a lot of noise coming from the main sort of estate area. You assume that the summit is in full swing. You do notice, however, something a little alarming as you look out over the countryside. You look over to the river, and you see that it is frozen over with tendrils of ice creeping along the ground up towards the estate. There are 2 figures in the middle of the river, one large green figure floating, and another smaller white armored figure with their hand forward. You also notice 4 individuals sprinting towards that from the road leading way. You recognize 4 very familiar looking individuals sprinting in that direction.
I'm zooming then.
You begin to run on up. All right, as you all approach from different directions, so the 4 of you as you're running up, tether with your passive perception, you probably do see a small black and white shape running up towards the battle as well. But as you all approach, you can see that the smaller man. I gotta pop out the music player here because I'm having trouble with this. All right, the smaller looking individual is a slender man. What the hell is this?
Slenderman.
It's Slenderman. It's Slenderman actually, and Freddy Fazbear's there too. The smaller figure is a slender, fey man with shoulder-length white hair that floats around his head as though it's suspended in water. His skin is impossibly pale. His eyes are an icy blue. He's clad in sinister armor made of ice and carries in one hand an extremely long and thin blade that seems to freeze the air around it, creating an ever-falling shower of ice crystals. One hand is outstretched and seems to be controlling the forward momentum of the ice. But
Did you say elf?
Fae.
Or fae?
Yeah.
I literally wrote fae.
There you go. You had it right all along. All right, as you all approach, I'm gonna go ahead and ask you to roll some initiative.
Why am I so tired?
All right, let me set up the combat order for you. The combat initiative here, and hey Tommy, I know you do it. I know you're doing it on purpose, but I do want you to know that your mouse is visible.
Whee! It's because I use it when I DM, so.
All right, you should all be in the
Whoa.
initiative. Whoa!
An initiative roll above 10?
That's crazy.
Unheard of.
Are you joking?
So just go to the initiative tab, which is across swords, and you just hit the dice, and then it'll roll that initiative for you.
Not the winner's banished prince. Ugh.
Yep.
I hate when he shows up.
I love when he shows up. Are you kidding me?
He's a cool lad. He's a cool fella.
Let's go.
Oh man, those vowels in that one guy's name just
I've been muted
don't
for so
make
long.
my brain work very well.
Fair enough. All right.
I was talking about looking at cheekbones.
Oh yeah. Don't zoom. I'm not gonna zoom in too much because that's not art I own. But, I needed something, so here we are. Septon, you are up. What would you like to do, my friend? Oh, I gotta hit the battle map button. There we go. We're good. We're chilling.
Is this just Elias's evolved form?
No, because Elias is a human. This guy's nothing human about this guy. He's very fey.
Okay, well, Pokemon
Nothing
can change
human about
types
him.
in an evolution, so like.
I was just about to ask, is he
Go ahead.
humanoid?
Yeah, well, he's a fey. So no. Though Septon, do make a history check for me. Looking at this
Oh
guy.
my god.
'Cause you're
First I'm trying to
you're
figure
from
out
there.
what I'm doing on my turn.
Well, the
and now
first
you're
thing you're
telling me
doing
to
on
make
your turn
history
is making a
checks?
history check.
Normal or advantage?
Normal, I think. Yeah, no, advantage, because you know folklore, because you were in a theater troupe.
11.
Okay, this guy looks crazy.
What?
Hang on. We're talking about the Winter's Banished Prince.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to.
I mean, you can make
might.
a different history check on the other guy, but it's going to be harder, and you won't have advantage.
So neither of these clowns.
Bad because he was banished.
I'm trying not to metagame here. Do these guys appear humanoids? Like they look like dudes.
Yeah, they're dude shaped.
Okay. That was my question.
Okay.
Because Septon's not
Nope.
enough to cast a spell that just straight up wouldn't work.
Yeah, no, I mean, you would recognize these
We'll
as Fae almost immediately, so you know they're not.
Okay, and the ice guy... The ice guy's there, and the ice is creeping up.
He seems to be controlling it, creeping up, yeah.
He seems to be controlling it. Okay, that's what
He's the one spreading it at the moment, as far as you can tell. You are, I don't know if this is happening for anyone else, but you are sort of audio cutting in and out a little bit.
Yeah.
It seems more like a connection issue, not a...
What? Hang on, I can...
I think it's a connection issue, not your mic, though. Because your picture's freezing a little bit, too.
Alright, I will... Quick... Oh. Hang on. I'll try to fix that after my turn.
Go ahead,
I'll
take
be
your
quick
turn
here.
and then go
Someone's gonna walk up to... Ooh, there's a delay, too. Gonna walk up to the edge of the ice.
Okay.
And cast... We're gonna cast Polymorph on the ice boy.
Alright, as you cast
Give
Polymorph... No. The green floating man is gonna cast Counterspell at you.
Yeah.
So
right,
he has to. I mean, he has to roll for it because Polymorph is a 4th level spell, but the DC is.
What does he have to roll? How does that work, actually?
So if it's a 3rd or level spell or lower, it just automatically cancels it. But if it's 4th or higher, he has to make an ability check using his spellcasting ability. DC is 10 plus the spell's level, so 14 is the DC. He rolled a natural 15 plus some stuff, so your spell fizzles as he turns to you.
All right. Then I flip him off.
He laughs.
Yeah.
He laughs. Nice. All right. Oh, I didn't hit the begin combat button. There we go. All right. Nimneth, Winter's banished prince, will turn his attention over towards you. And as he sees you all approaching, he is going to... Sorry. He is going to... I don't think... Can he do that?
Sorry.
Whoa. I zoomed way the fuck in on you when you sent a message there. Nimneth, more like numbnuts. That was really important for the stream to see. He is going to turn over towards y'all, and he is going to cast a little bit of a spell.
It's a little one.
Just a
Just
little
one? Okay, thank God. I thought it was gonna be a big one.
Cantrip.
It's not a cantrip.
Oh,
it's a
cantrip.
3rd level spell. He's going to cast down a sleet storm on your location. So let me pull up that little guy, that little sleet storm effect that I made 2 years ago.
Oh man.
Right.
Oh man. That's big.
It is very big.
It's nothing.
So he is going to throw down a sleet
What is this?
storm in your location. It's a 20-foot tall cylinder, 40-foot radius. And the ground is now covered in slick ice, making it difficult terrain. If you are concentrating on a spell, you have to, if you start your turn in the air and you're concentrating on a spell, you need to make a concentration check to continue doing that as the sleet whips around you. But he is now concentrating on a spell.
Wait, there's no damage? No. Oh, I was afraid this was gonna burn me right up. Okay, cool. That's good.
No, you are okay. What do I use for concentration here? I don't fucking remember. I'm gonna use shocked. There we go.
It is shocking.
All right, that is the end of his turn as he casts his sleet storm down upon you, and then continues pushing his hand forward in the direction of the manor. The ice seems to be creeping quite slowly. All right, Shandi, you are up. You are in the sleet storm. Can you go ahead and make a dex save as you start your turn in this sleet storm?
Sure.
Thanks.
It's not even a D20. 13.
13 is a fail. You fall prone.
Okay.
You slip on the ice right away.
Awesome. So I'll use half my movement to get up,
All right.
which leaves me with
You got, what, 15 feet?
I have 35 movement. So is that
Yeah, you can have 20 feet. I'm fine with that.
Alright,
I don't know
cool.
what the actual rolling is, but that's fine.
Sweet. So I'll go select tokens. I will move 20 feet up, and I will bonus action and throw Sheko out 30 feet ahead of me.
Cool. Do you want to pull him out, or do you want me to pull him out for you?
I'm pulling him out right now.
Great.
I'm just moving my combat tracker out of the way.
I'm gonna have to give him a turn, because that's just how that works.
Damn, 30 feet is not as far as I thought it was.
This is a big-ish battlefield.
Yeah. Alright, that's 30.
Alright, cool. Alright, Tether, you are up.
Okay. In my quest to cast more, like, new spells and not just do the new old ones, I'm gonna cast a 4th level spell called Flame Shield.
Woo! That's a good spell.
Fire
Oh,
Shield.
Sorry, before you do
Not
that, though, make a deck save.
Oh, I'd love to make a deck save. I actually wanted to make a deck save, so thank you.
Yeah, dude, any time.
I was just like, when I started, I was like, ooh, I wish I was making a deck save right now.
But I can't unless somebody tells me to do it. It's like one of those things.
Yeah, exactly. 16.
Alright, you do not slip and fall.
Yay! So, it's still difficult terrain, though, right?
It is still difficult terrain, yeah. Oh, it
Okay.
should have been difficult terrain for you, Winfield. That's fine. I'm not gonna make you redo it. It's fine. Let's just keep
okay.
let's just keep in mind. For the
Wait,
future.
I'm just kidding. It's not difficult terrain.
No, but it is. Thank you
right?
thank you for reminding me.
Okay. So I'm just gonna move up 3, right? That's 15.
That's 15.
And so, action. Cast Fire Shield on myself.
Are you choosing a warm shield or a chill shield?
I think I'm gonna go for a Warm Shield.
All right. What, in the ice fight? So you are now resistant to cold damage. And also,
Yeah.
cool stuff happens if you get hit with a melee attack.
Which, fun fact, I like getting hit.
You do.
If you wanna, like, do
Oh,
that for me.
I know that.
If you wanna hit me a bunch, feel free.
I think you're probably gonna get hit, so don't worry, Michael.
I don't
Okay,
know what
fingers
this
crossed.
bit is.
It's just Michael doing Michael.
I'm having fun. I'm having
Michael,
fun
you're
with my
being too
friends.
easy breezy beautiful right now, and I need you to be a little
Hilarious.
more stressy and messy.
Stressy messy.
All I heard
There's
you
not
call
a
me
third word.
beautiful. All I heard is beautiful and nothing else. And then I'm gonna bonus
I need
action
a little more
cast
stressy,
Shillelagh.
messy, beautiful.
Cool. Fire shield, then shillelagh. Neither of those are concentration, right?
No.
All right. Anything else from you? Or are you done?
I think I did my movement. I think I did my action.
You
I
did it
think
all.
I did my bonus action.
All right, Una.
Tether is gonna just yell at Una. Did we
Okay.
see her?
Yeah, you do see Una.
No, I'm invisible.
I mean, you could be. Like-
I'm not.
She'll just go, hi, are you, good morning.
I wasn't. Actually, even though that was a joke, maybe. Hold on. I don't know where anything is now.
Don't worry. It's a learning process. It's been a long week.
Oh my gosh. Where are all my abilities at the bottom of my screen? Other. Nope. No others. I've got nothing. I've got nothing. Alright. Well, here we go. A good old classic. Doot 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 doot. Bink.
Nice.
And alright, I can't move the map anymore suddenly. But I would just like to hit Green Man.
Cool.
He's
Good.
the one. He cast the Sleet Storm, right?
No, blue man casts Sleet
Nope.
Storm, green man casts Counterspell.
Blue man.
And also,
cast.
sorry, just so you guys know, green man is 20 feet, floating 20 feet above the ground. It's hard to tell because the 20 feet is very small, but he is flying.
Good to know.
Are you shooting blue man or green man group?
I'm not gonna shoot anybody now because I don't know what's happening. I think instead, I'm gonna I'm gonna Psychic Whispers all my friends
Nice.
just to see what the fuck is going on. But of course, I don't know where those rules are anymore.
Features, maybe?
Yeah,
It's a
you'd
big
think
list.
that. You'd think that.
I haven't done
Pretty
any
sure it's still
TLC on your character sheet, to be honest, so...
It's okay. It's okay. It's just people I can see. So
You can see all of them, yeah. Even
Yeah.
though there is a sleet storm, you can see them.
the three closest to me, not Sheka.
Sheko gets his
I accidentally.
You just hear TV static from Sheka.
So Septon, Tether, Shandi, I'll do that.
Cool.
And then it's an action, so I won't go invisible then.
Great.
That's it. That's what I do.
Cool. Awesome. Sounds good. I might have just screwed up
For-
the stream. I didn't.
7 hours. Woo!
Hey, that's pretty nice. That's not bad. All right. Oh, come on, Nimneth. Character sheet. There we go. All right. Sounds good. Next.
Wait.
up,
Can I quickly in their heads be like, "What's happening? Who are these people? What's happening? Good morning."
Talking is a free action, so you can respond if you'd like.
I don't know.
We just ran
Hey,
like a scolding mother. Una goes, so we just ran right at 2 grown, icy green people. Sorry, I'm actually.
they're
Probably.
Faye. They attacked the conference.
Which
With security, we gotta stop them.
To be fair,
Which
you
way is that?
also
You
ran
can't
this
hear
way.
this, Everett. You can't hear this. You're not whispered.
Oh.
Which they
Both of 'em.
attacked?
Only
Both of
you,
them attacked.
Johnny.
Both of them attacked. So we're attacking
Both of them.
both of them.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. And with that, it is Genraic, Loyal Advisor's turn, and he is going to... I think he sees the fire shield, so he is going to target Tether with a spell.
Okay. Yeah,
Um,
so I can't hurt him.
That's part of it. Okay, so he is going to sort of smile and gesture towards you politely, but you feel energy sort of rack your brain. Make an intelligence saving throw for me.
Oh no. Wait, actually, I might. Do I have okay intelligence?
Yeah, you just can't read.
For real. I mean, who can really?
That's fair.
I can.
That would be a 12.
12 is a fail. You take 13 points of
0.
psychic damage. And you can't take a reaction until the end of your...
What was the number?
13 points of psychic damage. You can't take a reaction until the end of your next turn. And on your next turn, you have to choose if you want to move, take an action, or a bonus action. You only get one.
Okay.
Cool. That will be his turn. Well, then he's probably gonna fly. He'll fly up over here. Whew. All right. Next up, something surprising happens. As Shandi, you see a shadow moving through the ice. But before you can react, an icy fishman sort of comes up through the ice and is going to make some attacks on you.
Ew. Okay.
Not the icy fishman.
Which, it was a long week, but Una and Septon were told about these fellas. All right, it is going to come up and it's going to try to bite you. That is a 21 to hit.
That hits. I just have to double check how much I can get with Defensive Duelist.
Cool.
But I don't think I can get enough. I think Defensive Duelist is a proficiency modifier.
All right, sounds good. That is 8 points of piercing damage as he bites you.
Okay.
And then he is going to swing a claw towards you. That is a 19 to hit.
I will Defensive Duelist that.
Cool. So that one, you managed to parry his claw out of the way as he sort of hisses. All right, and he's not the only one, as another one comes up out of the ice over here and is going to throw a roped harpoon towards Una. But that is an 8 to hit, so that misses, but he yanks the rope back towards himself. And some other things happen. And then we'll go ahead and do a Dash Rooney. And sorry, there's some, you see shadows moving under the ice at this point. And in fact, another one is going to pop over here and try to harpoon Una again. That might hit. That is a 22. 22. To Una.
Yeah.
All right. That is going to be 14 points of piercing damage, and I need you to make a strength check.
I'm gonna. What's the thing? Uncanny dodge it to take half.
Cool. Yeah, you can uncanny dodge, but you'll still need to make a strength check.
Yeah. Hold on. Strength is not my strong suit. 10
is enough. You rolled an 8. As the harpoon sort of breezes past you, the rope almost gets caught on your foot, but you sort of pull your foot out of the way as it slides on back, and you are not pulled up towards this particular fishman. All right, and that, I believe, is the end of that turn, which will make it Everett.
Everett, I can see out of the sleet storm, right? Or
Yeah.
no?
Yeah.
Okay,
make a dex save at the start of your turn.
Come on, dice. Dex save. Oh, I rolled 2, so I think that's probably gonna be a fail. Yeah.
That is a fail. You fall prone.
Damn. Okay. I mean, I am going to. I can still cast spells while prone, right? That's allowed.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna shout at the. I'm gonna go like, whoa, 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 and then I'm gonna say, I hope this doesn't distract you. And I'm gonna blast the Nimnith with second level magic missile.
Cool. Go ahead and roll 4d4 plus 4.
And what I would say if I knew that we were playing a game of D&D is good luck with these 4 con saves.
Yep.
Okay. Cool. So 1d4 plus 1.
Yeah. Do it one at a time for me because I'll actually have to make 4.
Okay. So first one is 5.
All right.
Second one is 5.
5. He succeeds.
Third one is 2.
Fails immediately. All right. 2 5s and a 2. Great.
And then the last one's a 3.
And the last one is a 3. He takes a little bit of damage, and you do go ahead and break his concentration.
So there!
The sleet storm goes away. You are still prone, though.
That's okay.
Sort of turns his head towards you, and takes both hands to his sword, now looking at you.
Ruh-roh.
All right, anything else from you, Everett?
I can't stand up because that was my action. So I'm going to.
Well, standing up is half your movement.
Oh really? I'm crazy. All right, then I'm gonna stand up.
All right.
And I'm going to walk the rest of my movement.
15 feet in the there.
1, 2, 3. I'm gonna put some heftier boys between me and Nimneth.
Perhaps,
That's my turn.
Perhaps wise. Okay, that will make it Septon's turn once again.
Well, that completely changed what I was gonna do. Give me just a second here.
Sorry.
Let's see. These are Fey
fine,
folk over there. No, it's fine.
So that was
You're-
good what you did.
Your plan was better.
That was good, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well, the Fey folk are, they're Fey, but we can... Septon's gonna walk over Nope. Septon's gonna try to walk over here, just crossing
as
the
you
ice.
cross the ice, please make a dex save for me.
That's what I was gonna say. Am I still cutting out?
You haven't yet.
You said save it, dex save?
Dex save, yes.
That is a 17.
A 17. Let me pull up. You are good. You can move normally across.
All right, we're gonna, now that we're between these two fishmen, I'm gonna play the pipes of haunting. And I guess if the Fae are susceptible to it, I think they're in range, but I don't know if they are.
They are not susceptible to it. So these two fishmen will make their whiz saves?
Yes, it is
right.
a wisdom saving throw.
So
DC 15.
the orderly Marrow succeeds. The
Okay.
other one is cocked. He gets the one next to Shandi, the Randy Marrow.
Randy.
Gets much less than that. So that is a failure from him. He is frightened.
He's spooked. All right. And then bonus action. Septon will shout, "It's good to have you back, sleepyhead," and inspire Una.
Alright, you are inspired, Una. That is going to make it Nimneth's turn. And Nimneth, now a little focused on Everett, is going to take some movement with his movement that he has. He's going to glide along the ice, no problem moving across it.
He's got ice skates on.
Up to here. No, he's just sort of made of ice. He's going to ready his blade and then slash downwards in your direction as a massive just slash of ice flies out 35 feet. So that will... I gotta zoom in. This map's too big. That will only get to tether, but it's in your direction. So tether...
Me?
Slashing at you.
I know it's good.
That is a 22 to hit you.
Is this a melee attack?
This is a melee attack, but he's not within 5 feet
It
of you.
does hit me.
All right.
Oh, can you just forget about that part of the spell?
I can't forget about that. You take 4 points of slashing damage and 3 points of cold damage. And that's not all.
Have to.
To 1.
Yeah. Okay. 3 to 1.
All right, and that's not all. As in the wake of that slash. Oh no! Ice has been formed.
Oh.
The ice expands as he slashes down towards you. Then he's gonna go ahead and slash you again, I think. No, he can't do that. Yeah, that's it. He's just sort of looking at you, but it looks like his path is a little clearer. Well, now it is Shandi, your turn. Shandi, you do notice, though there is fear in this thing's eyes, its eyes are also glowing green, which you don't know if that's normal for Marrow or not, but they are glowing quite violently green, and they were the whole time. This is not a Septon thing.
Okay, I'm going to use my bonus action and half my movement to swap places with Sheko.
All right.
Give me that. Give me that. And then Shanti is going to move across the river, I assume
Yeah,
Dex save.
As soon as you hit that, go ahead and make a dex save for me.
Yeah. 16.
16. You're good.
Okay. So I'm gonna move right up on.
He is 20 feet in the air.
Okay, he's also 20 feet in the air.
He's the only one 20 feet in the air.
Oh, I thought Nimneth was 20 feet in the air.
Green guy. He's got. Sorry. It says you gotta zoom in, but it says plus 20 on him. He's got a little weight in there.
Well. Okay.
You could. I mean, yeah. He's up there.
No, I had a crazy. So my original plan was I was going to do the same tactic that I tried at the roof of the archives on Nimneth, where I was going to send Shek up and grapple and swap places and grapple, but I can't do that on this guy because he's big. But
he is a big fella, yeah.
Okay. In that case, Sheko is going to take an attack.
On Marrow? Great.
Yeah.
He has advantage, I believe.
That's a nat 20.
Doesn't matter. All right, go ahead, roll it up.
Yep. All right. Oh no. That is 8 piercing damage.
That's a bummer. That's a bummer on a crit.
That's really bad on a crit. I rolled a 1 and a 2.
That's unfortunate.
Hold on.
He's got another one in him, right?
He does. Yeah, I thought I had something with crits, but I'll figure it out later. Second attack. 19 to hit.
That'll hit.
Oh man, 7 piercing damage.
Well, hey, you don't have to my normal did more than my crit. At least there's that.
Yeah.
You know. All right. Yeah. You slash into him. He doesn't like it, but he's okay. All right. Anything else from you there, Sean D?
No, that's it for me.
All right, Tether, you are up.
I am up, and I was gonna use my one thing I could do to move, but after this last turn, I think I'm gonna take an action
Okay.
to symbiotic entity.
All right. You symbiotic your entity. Is there spores?
When he symbiotic my entity,
Terrible.
that's all I can do, right?
Yep. That's all you got. Una, you are up.
Okay. Well, suddenly realizing that he's 20 feet in the air. My plans have changed.
Fair
Suddenly,
enough.
he just got
He
got
just went
there.
up 20 feet in the air.
He just got there. And I'm gonna go to the marrow below me, well, south of me, the orderly one,
orderly fella.
and pew pew pew.
All right, go ahead and throw it up.
Math 15.
15 hits.
Yay. Pew pew pew. That's 11 points of psychic damage.
Nice, 11 points of psychic damage.
And this grass, this field.
Yes.
Tall grass, short grass.
It's wild, but it's not like. It's like up to your ankles, maybe.
Okay, so I'm not hiding in it.
Probably not. No.
Then I'll just try to hit him again.
Cool.
18. So
18
yeah,
hits. Yep.
being 9 more points of psychic damage.
Nice. 9 more points of psychic damage to him. All right. Anything else for you there, Una?
I have not moved, so I think when they, what do they have, harpoons?
Yes. You can tell they try to reel you in with them.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna back up.
Cool.
I'm still measuring things. Oops.
All good. All good.
Back up. Best I can. Okay, I'm done.
All right.
Sheko disappeared at the end of my turn, by the way, because I'm more than 30 feet from him.
Ah, gotcha.
Just fucking
Oh,
slide him over.
sorry,
there.
I deleted him while you were doing
Oh.
that. We'll get him back. That makes more
Yeah.
sense.
You
All
lose
right.
that ability.
That is going to be Genraic's turn, and he is going to point over. He's going to beckon at you, Una, and cast
Ew.
Vortex Warp. So go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Con save. My con is 7.
All right, that is a fail as you are teleported. As you just like feel yourself disappear, and then you feel yourself just show up in the middle of ice.
Oh, I'm cold.
Yeah, not good. He laughs a little bit. He seems to be having a very good time. That is going to make it the Marrow's turn. So, first things first. Tether.
Yeah.
Marrow's going to pop up under you and is going to attempt to pull you under the ice. So go ahead and make a... You're still going to get your fire thing, don't worry.
No, I wasn't worried about that.
Make
I was worried about being
an
able to jump.
athletics or acrobatics check.
Oh, I can do acrobatics? Okay,
I believe
cool.
so, yeah,
At
when
least
you're the
I have
recipient of a
something.
grappler.
Yeah. 22.
22. All right, he rolled a 13, so he comes up out of the ice, but you manage to nimbly dodge out of the way. Your sort of confusion ending.
No!
This one is going to swim away from Septon, but it is going to... Can it do anything else? Yeah, it's just normal frightened, right, Septon?
Yeah, it's just normal frightened.
Great.
I think the normal frightened condition is just he can't get closer to me.
Can't get closer to you, and he has disadvantage on all his shit as long as he can see you. I've lost a dice, but I guess I'll find that later. Alright, where the hell did it go? It is gonna try to throw a harpoon at you, Everett. At disadvantage, which is why I needed that extra dice. That is a 17.
Oh, you know it. You know that hits.
Alright, so you are going to take... Oof. 16 points of piercing damage, and please make a strength check.
Oh no.
That's okay, you're strong, right?
See.
No days off.
Oh, no days off. 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 That's a 2. -1 is 1. So.
Alright, so he got well over a 20, so you get pulled right up into him. And then he's gonna try to bite you.
No.
That is not awesome. 14 to hit.
You bet that hits.
Okay. You are going, no, that's this one. You're going to take 11 points of piercing damage as he bites into you. It's not your turn. That was just one of the marrows. Una, go ahead and make an acrobatics or athletics check as a marrow pops up under you and tries to pull you under.
Acrobatics, please. D. 20.
All right, there's a
Not
20.
nat.
That is a 23 from him. So he pulls you into the ice up to sort of your neck. So he pulls you into the ice as though it's liquid for him. You are now restrained as you are into ice. Oh no. Okay. You are now restrained as he pulls you magically into ice, and I'm going to put a restrained thing on you. There you go. You're restrained. This one's going to harpoon Septon. That's a 16 to hit you there, Septon.
Nope.
All right. And this one is going to swim up over here. It's going to swim over to Una, but it is a dash. But they're coming in on you. All right, now it is Everett's turn.
Okay, so tell me, am I restrained
You
or
are
am I
nothing.
just?
He just pulled you in and bit you.
Good. Okay, cool. So I'm going to.
And Una,
Tiptoe-
you also notice that their eyes are glowing quite green, as well as you, Everett.
Okay. Hey, cool eyes. Do I gotta make a save or no? Because I got 1 foot on the grass and 1 foot on the ice.
If you try to move through the ice, you will, but
I'm not going that way. Okay,
then
cool.
you're good.
So I'm going to just sort of walk around him, not away from him.
Okay.
I'm just gonna be like, all right,
Okay,
nice
now,
fishy,
buddy. Hello.
nice fishy, nice fishy. And then I'm going to let's just make sure I'm not gonna hit tether here. Oh, so anyway, I just started blasting. Time for a 4th level lightning bolt, baby. And I'm gonna shoot it all the way through Nimneth. It's 5 feet wide, right?
Yep.
Now hold on a second.
And
Through Nimneth. Okay.
yeah, right through Nimneth. So I should not hit tether in my current position. I don't think so.
I would like that.
Am I cool to do that?
Yes, you are cool to do that.
Okay, cool. 4th level, please. So that means
Okay, the marrow closest to you makes his dex save. He rolls not awesome. He rolls a 9.
Fail.
The annoyed marrow rolls a 2.
Fail.
And Nimneth himself has advantage on this. He rolls. Come
A
on.
3.
No, he rolls a 28.
Okay, that succeeds. Okay, so he's gonna take half, but the marrow are both gonna take
Full.
8d6 lightning damage.
Third
Are they
third or 4th level? Did you cast this at 3rd or 4th level?
4th level?
Then it's more than 8d6.
96,
Yeah.
yeah, 96. Which is not a huge benefit, but when you get 3 of them in a line, you gotta take
yeah.
your shot.
Yeah, do as much damage as you can.
Okay, here we go. So that's 3. Plus 2 is 5. Plus 1 is 6. Plus 1 is 7. Fuck.
Oh no.
Plus 6 is 13. Plus 2 is 15. So that's 6. Plus 1 is 14, right?
Yeah.
No, sorry. So I said 2 is 15. So plus 1 is 16, right? Yeah. Plus 3 is 19. I get 1 more. Plus 3 is 22 lightning damage.
That is an unfortunate 4th level lightning bolt.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to hear that. All right, 22. Yeah, I'll just take 22 damage. That's fine. All right, cool. The marrow next to you is not looking awesome. He's looking fairly rough.
Cool.
Even though it was a bit of a weak lightning bolt, he's still not looking great at all. All right, Septon, you're up.
I'm gonna go ahead and assume the marrow are not friendly.
Well, they're attacking your friends.
Exactly. So counter charm wouldn't have any effect on them, unfortunately.
Ah. Ooh. Well.
Counter charm specifically says.
Can you read the text for me?
The text in Foundry is you gain the ability to use musical notes as an action. You can start a performance that lasts until the end of your next turn. During that time, you and any friendly creatures within 30 feet of you have advantage on saving throws against being frightened or charmed.
Yeah, they're not
I
friendly.
don't think this would quite.
They're not friendly. You're right.
Yeah.
Good,
Okay.
good thinking though.
Yeah. Because no one has ever used that ability before. I'd like to be the first.
That is true.
Unfortunately, no one has ever used the ability counter charm.
Today's not that day, it seems.
No, it's just gonna continue to not be that day. All right. We're gonna see if we can. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna go for it. I'm gonna try to cast.
No, you are going to test.
I'm gonna try to cast Hold Person on Nimneth.
All right, you were gonna try to cast Hold Person on Nimneth. Let me double check. Ooh, does he want to do that?
Of course, only a 2nd level spell.
I know it's only a 2nd level spell, but somebody doesn't have any more 3rd level spells, so.
Trying to see if we can burn those, maybe.
He'll use a 4th level spell to counterspell that.
Okay, and that's to be clear. Genrick is
counterspelling.
Green is counterspelling. Okay, to protect blue.
Yes.
Good. Okay.
Well,
in that case,
actually, wait a minute. I don't know if he can counterspell you.
why wouldn't he be able to?
I thought he's far enough away. He's 60 feet. He can counterspell you.
Okay, I was gonna say. Okay then. Then Septon, pissed once again that he has.
Burning spell slots here.
That's good. We're burning spell slots. Septon is going to walk straight at Nimneth.
All right.
No, come on.
I'm not.
Walk straight at Nimneth. And that is my turn.
Okay, that will
Stop on the edge of the ice.
That will make it Nimneth's turn.
What you gonna do, Nimneth?
Nimneth's not crazy nervous about Everett anymore. After that lightning bolt, so he is going to step up to you, and sort of look quizzically at you. Before,
Hiss.
well, okay. He looks confused as to why you're fighting him right now. That's what I'll say. But he's gonna take two slashes with his sword on you.
Do it. Roll them.
First one is not great. It's 12.
That misses.
Second one is a 19.
That will hit.
All right, you are.
I assume 54 damage. I'm down.
Yeah, you're down. You are going to take. This is not the right damage numbers, but that's okay. You are going to take 13 points of slashing damage.
You love to hear your DMs just making up the number.
I'm not. I just didn't put his attribute score on there, so I just had to tab over to a different tab. And 1 point of cold damage.
Okay.
And then he will say something in Sylvan, which you should speak.
I probably do. No, I speak Common and Elvish.
You don't
This has
speak
come up
Sylvan.
before.
I know, it's dumb that you don't speak Sylvan. It's really dumb that you don't speak Sylvan. I don't understand why. You know, fuck it. He'll speak in Elvish then. Because it's stupid that you don't know Sylvan. There's no reason for that. And we're just gonna add it to your character sheet before long.
Came from a place where everyone speaks Sylvan.
Yeah, rather than do that. So, you
Does
know what?
not speak Sylvan.
You're from the Feywild. Okay, you know what, Septon? You speak Sylvan now.
I'm adding it to my character sheet.
Good.
But I am back in the living room.
But you take away one of his
Take away
languages.
Common.
Roll for which language?
You no longer speak Common. You speak Sylvan.
All right.
There's no reason
I've
for
added
Eladrin to
Sylvan.
not speak Sylvan.
I'll add Sylvan, and while we're at it, why not add a couple more?
No.
Huh? Orin.
Sure, fine, whatever. He says to you, Summer child, why do you fight me? Surely you know, I no longer work for my mother. Oh, yeah, history check would have come in handy here, but...
Yeah.
Do you say anything, or do you just keep fighting him?
Septon Sylvan's a little rough.
Yeah, that's
Septon be like,
He just learned it
learned
after
it.
all.
Septon's be like, because you're attacking the place I'm staying? Like, so I'm just gonna look at him like this is obvious. Like,
He legitimately looks confused at that. He goes, very well. And then sort of stances up. All right, that is the end of his turn. Shandi, you are up.
All right. I'm gonna see that my pal Una is being dragged under a frozen river,
That is happening.
and I'm
somebody's gotta
gonna
deal with that.
I'm just gonna scoot under
I got this.
the
Genray?
guy here.
Yeah.
No, sorry, I was on the measuring tool again.
Yeah.
And Sheko's coming back out.
Yeah, I'm not going to delete him this time. I apologize.
No, that's okay. He's fine with it. I asked him.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Thank you for doing that. I really appreciate it.
All right, and Sheko taking a swing. 11.
11 does not hit.
Sheko taking a swing. 16.
16 does hit.
Cool. That is going to be sorry. 8 piercing damage.
All right, 8 points of piercing damage to this Frost Shoal Marrow. This glum Frost Shoal Marrow. He looks sad about it. Anything else from you there, Sean D?
I have a question about how you would rule Unleash Incantation.
Okay.
So it says whenever Sheko gets an attack, whenever I take the attack option, would you include that as under when he takes the attack option?
I think technically whenever you take the attack
Yeah,
option,
that's
you can
why I'm
take it from
asking.
his space. So yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so I'm going to action surge then. I'm going to Unleash Incantation, then action surge.
Cool.
So, wait, hold on. Let me just confirm that Unleash Incantations. Okay, good. It's not a bonus action. First attack. 10.
Miss.
Cool. 15.
Hits.
Cool. 6 piercing damage.
All right, 6 points of piercing damage.
And then
Where are
Unleashing.
the numbers from last combat, man? What's going on?
I wasted them all. They're all gone. Oh, well, there's a high number. 26
that
to
hits.
hit.
Yeah.
6 piercing damage.
There you go.
I've rolled so many ones this combat.
You sure slash into that guy a lot.
Yeah. All right, that's it.
All right, Tether, you're up.
I'm up. I think I'm just gonna try to hit the guy in front of me,
All right.
if that's okay with you.
That's so fine with me.
Thank you so much. I was really nervous.
I know.
21.
That'll hit.
Cool. That's gonna be 14 magical bludgeoning, and then 2d6. 5 necrotic.
All right, cool. He is looking very bad.
And then I'm gonna bonus action attack him.
Okay. With the back.
With the back, you know, this old 1-2.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta hit him with the old 1-2.
You gotta hit him with the old one, too.
You gotta hit him. 16.
Hits.
Okay, so that is 8 magical bludgeoning
Nice.
and 6 necrotic.
And that is enough to defeat him. As you go ahead and slam into him 2 times after the lightning bolt he took, he just wobbles and sort of slumps down into the ice, sinking deep into it.
Tyler's gonna turn around. Everett, you okay back there?
I've been doing better.
Do you want me to come over there, or do you want me to, or should I go over there?
I think he's gonna get me this. I think he's gonna get me in a second.
Okay.
Your choice, though.
I'll move there.
Cool. All right, Una, you are up.
And I'll say, you smell like rotting fish, you ugly fish.
You got him.
And he's so scared he doesn't even register it.
Okay.
Do I know if marrows speak language?
You probably would. Yes, they do speak language.
Do I know the language?
Make a nature check for me.
That would be swell. No, 9.
You're not sure. You could take some. You could take some guesses, but you're not sure.
Not worth it. I'm just gonna try to wriggle out.
All right, go ahead and make an acrobatics or athletics check. This does take an action.
Yeah, that's fine. 23.
23 is enough as you wriggle your way on up out of the ice.
Septon, I had your inspiration ready to go. I have not forgotten. And I'ma swim away if I can.
Well, it's ice. It's you can walk on it.
Oh!
It's-
Wait,
yeah.
how am I being pulled? Oh, do they make a little hole?
Yeah,
little fishing
there
hole
is
in the
now,
ice?
there is now a hole that you got.
Got it. Then I'm gonna slip and slide.
All right, slip and slide. Go ahead and make a dex save for me as you.
Well, what if I willingly slide?
That's fair. You might take some attacks of opportunity if you're cool with that, though.
I'm fine with that.
All right, you're
Get
gonna take 2
me
attacks of
out of here.
opportunity and go ahead and slide your way wherever you want. Willingly slide. You won't be prone, but you're sliding. All right, the first attack of opportunity. Oh fuck! I just opened my map making software. Oh no, that's gonna chug the old PC. All right, the first attack is a something to hit. It is a 21 to hit.
Yes.
All right, you're gonna take 8 points of piercing damage. The second attack.
Uncanny.
All right, the second attack is like a 2, so you're good.
Yep.
And you can go ahead and slide yourself.
Woohoo! To freedom!
Your movement
Kinda.
speed. Sorta.
My whole movement speed?
Yeah.
What about when I get to the grass?
When you hit the grass, you'll stop. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. I
Oh,
wasn't
but
sure
wait.
which direction.
I actually haven't chosen a direction. So
Yeah, I was gonna
that's
say
very-
that. I was like, I'm not sure where you're trying to go specifically. So.
Actually, I'm gonna slip and slide right through the Sheko Shandi duo.
Cool. And you will be prone at the end of this, if you're cool with that.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Cool. That will make it Genraic's turn. Well, he's 20 feet above you. Don't worry too much.
Okay.
He is, though, going to try to cast Confusion on the two of you, Una and Shandi.
No.
So so I need both of you to make a Wisdom saving throw, please.
My wisdom save was oh no, it's my int save is higher. That's what it is.
Does a 5 save?
5 doesn't save.
Oh, damn.
You are
Does?
you are confused.
Non-nat 20.
You saved though, so Shandi, you are now confused, and I'm gonna put a little. Wow, that's confused. And he is now concentrating. Una, you're not, but Shandi, you are. Okay, the Marrows are gonna go now. This one up next to the two of you is gonna split his attacks. He's gonna bite at Everett at disadvantage because he's frightened. That is a 16, I believe, to hit you. Yeah, 16.
Yep. You bet.
All right, so that is 5 points of piercing damage. And then he's going to whip a claw towards you, Tether.
Oh wait, could he take a con save, please?
Yes, he can, but let me math what I just rolled before I do that so I don't forget. At disadvantage, that is a 22. All right, his con save was a 14.
A 14 is a failure in my book.
Mm-hmm.
So he's gonna take 2d6. 9 necrotic damage.
All right, 9 necrotic damage. He takes that.
And he hit me.
He did hit you.
And so
he's gonna do some damage. But first he'll do damage and then he'll take damage from you. His claws do 10 points of slashing damage to you.
Okay, easy peasy. And then I do 11 points of fire damage.
And that is enough. As he is no longer with us. As you slash him and he sinks back down into the ice. Alright, the other Marrows are gonna go. This one is going to swim He's gonna try to join Nimnef, so he's gonna do a dash. This one's gonna strike at Sheko. That is an 18 to hit Sheko. I assume that hits Sheko. And
I believe that hits. Yeah, I think.
Destroys the boy.
I think Sheko's at 17 AC.
I'm moving the boy away. This one is going to swim up over here. You're a little far, so he's going to have to harpoon at you, Shandi. That is a 16.
Miss.
All right. And I believe that's all the remaining marrows. Everett, you are up.
Ooh. Does anybody know what the distance on protection from evil and good is? It's not. I can't find it on here.
I'll look it up.
I can look it up.
I'll pull it up in my spellbook app. Protection. Protection from evil and good. Touch.
Touch. Oh my god, that's limited. All right. I want to do something, and you can tell me that it doesn't work.
Okay.
But here's what I want to do. I want to cast Spiritual Guardians on myself, and then I want to Penguin Slide past Nimneth.
Okay, you probably won't be able to get to him this turn.
Okay.
Because he is 70 feet away from you. You
that's
can go.
tough.
You can go your movement in slide this turn.
Okay. That seems like that's far off. You know what? I'm gonna look at Tether and be like, "Thanks. I thought I was toast." And then I'm going to use my action to cast Mage Armor because that's the responsible thing to do. Let's be real.
All right.
And then I'm going to begin to walk. Use my movement to walk towards where I need to go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cool. That's my turn.
All right. That will make it Septon's turn. Septon, at the start of your turn, you standing next to this frozen individual. The air is hyper cold. I need you to make a con save for me.
All right. Constitution saving throw 6.
That is a failure. You are going to take 4 points of cold damage at the start of your turn.
Oh, cold.
But it is now your turn.
Oh. Something's gonna drop a. Let's do a little 3rd level Thunder Wave.
Cool.
On Nimneth and the Marrow. So con saves from both of them.
All right. As you drop that con save, Genraik snaps his finger, and Nimneth swaps places with this guy here.
Well, these two are making.
They are both making con
saves.
saves. They both fail. They both roll single-digit con saves.
Okay, then they are gonna take. Wait, let me make sure I have this number right. It would be 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna roll 4d8s. Oops, the wrong button. Ooh, they're gonna take 21 thunder damage, and we push 10 feet back, which might be more on ice. I'm not the DM. I don't know if pushing back.
They're not on the ice. They're swimming magically through the ice. So they will only go back 10 feet. But you the top one, what is he called? The orderly Frostral Marrow looks fucking rough after that. The bottom one doesn't look great either, but the top one is barely hanging on for dear life. All right. Anything else you'd like to do?
Is Genrith still up in the air?
Yeah, Genraik's just laughing, watching these proceedings. He's having a jolly good time right now.
Okay, we're gonna walk with the same attitude Septon walked straight at blue guy. We're now gonna walk at green guy.
Okay, sounds good.
I keep using the measuring tool. We're gonna walk that. With Pythagorean theorem this in my head. This should be enough.
All right.
For a really stupid maneuver.
Anything else from you there?
Bonus action will inspire Shandi.
Cool.
He might need
the
that.
confused Shandi. What do you say?
Well, you.
How do you inspire him?
I can see he's kind of dazed, looking around, and Seb's gonna be like, "Brush it off, Shandi, brush it off." Because I think you could use a bardic inspiration on a save for
Yeah.
a save for
Oh, I'm sure.
what's that called? A status effect.
Yeah, just a save. Cool. All right, Nimneth's turn. Nimneth is going to sort of counter down to here, and then he's going to prepare an ice slash up through the two of you guys. So, Shandi, he rolls to hit you with his ice slash. A 15.
Miss.
All right, and Una, that's much more. That is a 27.
Yep.
All right, so Una, you take 15 points of slashing damage, and...
Can I see this?
Yeah, you can. And 7
Yeah.
points of cold damage.
Partial cold damage. Yeah, uncanny.
I think you uncanny
What was that?
dodged the opportunity attack of the marrow, so you can't do
In
that.
the same one, you're right.
So 15 slashing and 7 piercing. Or cold. 7 cold. And then, of course, because he did his ice slash, another section of ground has been turned into ice. Yeah, that'll do. And that is the end of his turn. Shandi, you are confused. Go ahead and roll a d10 for me.
Okay. 6.
6. You use your action to make a melee attack against a randomly determined creature within your reach. There's only one creature within your reach.
Okay.
Shandi, roll.
Oh, wait,
18.
I lied. You got a 6.
6, yes.
You just don't do anything.
Okay, cool.
Sorry. I was reading the wrong
That's a
bracket.
big difference.
That is very different.
That's huge.
All right, at the end of your turn, you can make a wisdom save.
Okay. I'm gonna add the inspiration to that.
Cool.
Well, 14.
14 is not enough. You are still confused. All right, Tether, you are up.
Okay. I'm where I am.
Mm-hmm.
Can you believe I'm talking all about like, oh, I want to try new spells. I can't. I do have conjure minor elementals prepared, but I do not want to deal with that hassle, so I'm not testing it.
Okay, that's your call.
That's my call, and I'm making that call very aptly
All right.
for my safety. But what I am going to do, Tether's gonna raise her staff into the air, and I just want to see if this is possible to cast higher. Yeah, I'm gonna cast a 4th level Call Lightning.
All right, let me pull out the call lightning. Ping where you want it centered.
Pretty boy.
All right. It is already raining. Throw that out there. But
It is already raining?
yeah, it's drizzling out.
Yay!
So as the storms deepen and darken, you see as Tether is swirling up the clouds and lightning begins to manifest. What would you like to do?
Okay,
with
and when I
that?
cast the spell, the guy is still 20 feet up, right?
He is 20 feet in the air, yes.
Can he make a dexterity saving throw?
Does it hit him, or does it only hit off the ground? That wouldn't make sense. Because bolt of lightning flashes down from the cloud. No, you could make it just hit him. It doesn't specify a point on the ground, so absolutely.
Okay, you scared me.
No, yeah, I honestly didn't know. I've never dealt with that interaction before. He can make a dex save, yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, it's too late. I think he's gonna succeed on this dex save, to be honest with you. as he gets a 24.
Yeah, so he's gonna take half, but I'm rolling 5d10.
Cool.
33.
Call lightning, 33 damage.
Yeah, because I cast it at 4th level and it's raining, and I rolled 3 sevens.
And it's raining, yeah. So 33, that's not halved. You roll the 33.
I rolled a 33.
Great. Okay, so he is going to take. God, what is that? That is 16?
16.
Yep, 16. He takes 16 points of damage. He will make a con save against the wisdom.
Confusion.
He rolls a natural 1. So
Yay!
Shundi is no longer confused. And his
And Winchell's
smile.
not here to see me save him.
His smile fades the first time, and he stares daggers at you, Tether.
Do you flip him off?
And you are now concentrating.
Yeah.
All right, let me put that sweet concentration on you. Cool. All right, anything else for me there?
No.
All right, cool. Una, you're up.
Okay. I want to stand up.
Cool. That's half your
First.
That's half your movement.
Then I would like to pew pew up the butt on Green Man.
Okay, you can shoot some stuff at Green Man.
Pew pew! Not nat 20.
All right, he is going to snap his. He can't do that. Hasn't been his turn yet. All right, he's going to take this damage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll it.
Cool. 9.
All right, 9.
Psychic.
9. Ooh, psychic damage. Let me just double check. Yeah, cool. 9 psychic damage.
And surprise, surprise, another one.
Another
up
one.
the butt.
There we go.
20 something.
20 something hits.
25.
Yep.
9 more.
9 more damage. He looks
The butt.
most displeased. That will make it his turn. Alright, let's think about what we want to do here.
I just open my arms and accept my fate.
He's more mad.
This day couldn't possibly get any worse.
And proms tomorrow. No, that's okay. We already had 3 proms in the beginning of the year.
Honestly, I go down. My weird cult goes down with me. Let it happen.
It's not entirely incorrect. He is gonna cast Mirror Image on himself. As 3 illusory mirror images of himself appear around him, making him harder to hit. And I'll put a little guy on him.
What are you talking about? He's
go.
right there.
He is then going to fly.
I'm like a bird.
He only flies away.
60 feet. Out of the thundercloud.
Little baby chicken.
He
Coward,
he-
fuck.
Not wrong. All right. The Marrows are going to Mergo.
Oh shit.
This one's going to. Well, actually, it might make more sense to do that. It does. He is going to swim 20 feet, and then 20 more feet, and he is going to attack Una twice. Start with a bite. That is a 16 to hit.
Miss.
All right. And the second one is a claw, and that's less. So he misses you twice.
Misses.
This one's going to swim up to Sean D. Well, kind of. And he is going to bite you, Sean D. That is a 19 to hit. You're muted.
I can't take reactions while I'm confused,
You
right?
are no longer confused.
Oh.
Tether got rid of that.
Oh, okay, I missed
Well,
that.
you weren't here when it happened.
Okay. Then, I'll defensive duelist to block that.
Okay, block that one, and then his claws come at you next, and that is super low, so that's a miss as well. This one is going to swim up over to Septon, try a bite. Okay, that's a 25 to hit you there.
Yeah, that should hit.
Should hit. 7 points of piercing damage, and then a claw. Not very good. 12.
Yeah, no.
That's a miss there. And there's only 3 marrows left, right? Yeah. So that is that. Everett, you are up.
Am I? I apologize for being predictable, but that's where we're at. I'm going to...
Nothing wrong with doing the same thing in combat.
Start blasting, as I am wont to do.
Such is the way.
Lightning bolts. Deck save, please.
From who? Where you gotta tell me where
Sorry. So from my current position, the only 2 guys I can hit, which is the Nimneth and the Marrow that is in line between Nimneth and
Cool.
I.
All right. As this goes off, Genraik is gonna snap his fingers and swap these 2. So both Marrows will instead make the save.
Fair enough.
We're getting those reactions out of the way.
All right. The first Marrow rolls very low. He rolls a 6. The second Marrow rolls an 8. So they both fail.
Can I use this steel roll? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use
Yeah,
this
for big dice, might as well.
8d6. All right. This. No. Sorry, I'm working on it.
I think it's /R 8d6.
/R.
Space 8d6. Yeah,
You can also click the D6 button 8 times.
that is true.
And we'll stack 86s.
All right,
They
32.
both take 32 points of damage, and they both die.
All right. That's for. Well, none of you really hurt me, but your friend did.
Anything else from you there?
That's it. Thanks.
Okay. That will make it Septon's turn.
I try to be a good player during combat and think through my plan before it's my turn.
Yeah.
But every single turn in this combat, my plan has just been unnecessary by the time my turn gets
It's been a
around.
very dynamic combat in terms of the board
I'm like,
state.
ooh,
Yeah.
this is the plan. No, he's over there now. Like, Septon is going to continue his pursuit of the green boy. Oh my gosh, I always have the measure tool on instead of walk. He's gonna walk over there, and he's gonna cast Polymorph on big green guy.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen.
And I saw him move. I saw him move Genraik, or he moved blue guy.
Well, that's not a spell. That is a reaction.
That's a reaction.
But he
I think.
also doesn't have any spells for that anymore, so he'll make his save.
That's a wisdom save.
Okay, he has advantage on this.
What even is my... Where on Foundry is my fucking... my spell save
That
DC?
is a flaccid 20.
Alright, well, he will succeed then.
He scowls at you.
Septon flips him off again.
Yeah.
Can I... yeah. Oh, yeah, DC is 16. Alright. Then I think... Oh, I don't even know if you guys are close enough for me to inspire anybody. Alright. That is my turn.
Alright. It is Nimneth's turn, and he is going to take a step up to Shandi and make 2 attacks with his icy, thin, greatsword looking thing. The first one, not great. 13. The second one, much better. 27.
Hit.
Alright. You're going to take 14 points of slashing damage and 2 points of cold damage.
Okay.
Slashes into you twice. And then it's your turn.
Okay. Bonus action for a sneaky Shecky. Right
Okay.
behind him.
I didn't like that, but alright.
Then I'm going to unleash incantation again and attack.
Run with his arms behind his back,
Yeah.
please. That's how you know they're going fast.
Oh yeah. And the speed lines.
Yeah.
22 to hit.
22 will hit. sorry.
10.
Yes, keep doing this, but you do need to make a con save after this, because you started your turn
Okay.
within 5 feet of him.
10 piercing damage. Con save is 4.
Okay, 4.
Oh, no, 7, sorry.
7 is still a failure. You are going to take 2 points of cold damage. He takes, what, 10 points of damage from whose space?
From my space.
Alright, you, as you strike him, his icy armor sort of explodes ice out towards you. And you take 1 point of cold damage.
Okay.
So that was the first attack?
Yeah, second attack. That is a flaccid 20.
Flaccid 20 will hit.
And that is 13 piercing damage.
13 piercing damage. You take...
From me again.
Yep, you take another point of cold damage.
Okay. And then the Unleash Incantation is going to go off. And that is 23 to hit.
That'll hit.
And that's another 13 piercing damage.
And Sheko takes he takes 2 points of cold damage. So
Yeah, I mean, he has
he's gone.
0 HP.
Yeah. He shatters.
Bye, Sheko.
The prince, failing to parry any of your attacks, including the one behind him, looks vaguely interested in you. He seemed kind of bored this whole time, but now that he's sort of 1v1ing you a little bit, he seems to be getting into the spirit of things. All right, Tether, you are up.
I am up, and I checked he is exactly within 60 feet, so I'm going to bonus action Healing Word Septon at level 2. Because I feel like you're going to... I know Everett's also hurt, but I feel like you're going to be more in the line of fire.
If everything goes well, I'm going to do something really stupid.
Okay, so yeah, level 2. I already said level 2. You said that, and now I want it to be a level
No,
3. Oh well.
level 2.
Level 2. Okay, so that's 2d4 plus 5. $10.
Thank you.
No problem, anytime. And then I'm gonna move... Oh wait, self-measuring tool up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, why am I not moving again? No, there we go. 6. And then as an action, can I hit Nimrod right slightly behind Nimrod so it doesn't hit
I don't know who you're talking
Shandi.
about.
Oh, sorry. I would love
I'm not
to...
playing that game today.
I would love to hit just behind Nimneth, so
can
it
make
hits
a
him,
dex
but
save.
not...
Yeah, absolutely. That is... Oh, he has advantage on this. That is a natural 20.
Lovely. 5d10. 25.
Alright, 25 points of damage. Halved to 12. Cool. Slashes down behind him and doesn't look crazy enthusiastic about that. Alright, okay. Una.
Within melee of
the
Marrow.
Marrow you are, yeah.
Okay, then, my sword will come out, which just basically across my whole arm, and slice and dice
Nice.
as opposed to pew pew. Make some sushi. At 24.
24 hits.
Cool. What does a 10 do?
A 10 doesn't... Damage-wise?
Yeah.
Oh, it hurts him, is what it does.
Then I'd like to add... I'm sorry. Does it kill him?
No, he's still up.
Then I'd like to add my inspiration die, please.
Alright.
Because did you know you can do that? Oh, 2 more points.
Alright, 2 more points. He's not dead. He's looking kind of okay, I'll be honest.
Oh my gosh. Slice and dice again for a natural 20!
Heyo!
On my
Oh,
bonus.
On your bonus section, that's a bummer. Whew! Love that. Love that feature. Alright, how much damage on this guy?
11.
7.
11.
Ooh, 11. That's pretty good. All right,
Psychic.
he is still alive, but he's not looking awesome.
Stinky. Okay.
I think he
That's
looks
it.
pretty good.
All right, Genraic is going to use his action to try to position swap. Tether, please make a con save for me.
Con
A
save.
Constitution saving throw.
I have advantage on those because of Warcaster.
I think you only have
Or is
advantage
that
on those
just
to
with
not lose
concentration?
concentration. Yeah, that's what Warcaster does.
If you'll indulge me, I'm just gonna look at it real quick.
Feel free.
Thank you. Why isn't it on my Foundry?
I'm pulling it up too.
Oh wait, there it is. Oh yeah, you're right. Okay, so con save. I mean, of course you're right.
Thank you.
Um, 15.
15 is a failure, so you find yourself swapping positions with a certain marrow. Let me just... It's gonna take a minute. Take a hot second, I apologize. Alright, and then the marrow is now down next to Everett. And speaking of that, it is his turn. He's gonna go over to you, and he's gonna try to bite you.
You're not my friend.
He gets a 12.
That misses.
All right, in his claws, he gets an 18.
That hits.
All right, you are going to take 9 points of slashing damage from the claws.
Ah! And I'm down.
Oh.
Did you do that specifically because I said I don't think he'll be in the line of fire?
No, you'll see why I did it. I mean, part of the reason is because I wanted to get to Everett. All right, Everett is unconscious, and it is Everett's turn, so go ahead and make a death save for me, Everett.
Oh boy. 17.
17 is a success. Nice. One success. All right, Septon, you are up.
It's another one like this. Septon is going to... Septon's going to use his bonus action to do a little... What's the range here? Do a little healing word on Everett.
All right.
Thanks.
Everett, get back up. The old
What?
1d4 plus 4 plus 5. I think I only have 4. 7. You got 7 health.
Oh, we're so back.
You're so back. And you know what? No, Septon's gonna do the smart thing and start going down to help Everett. How close can we get?
Oh, but you could have done the dumb thing. What was the dumb thing?
We're gonna walk that far,
Make a dex
but across
save.
ice. So dex save time. Dexterity saving throw. Normal. 23. Septon
good.
keeps walking.
You're good.
And we're making 2 attacks against the marrow
All right.
with the
Whistling whip.
the whistling whip, which is a plus 9 to hit, right? No, 8 plus 8 to hit.
You know better than I do.
There's a 26 hit,
26 hits.
and there's a 21 hit.
They both hit.
Sick. Then that is. Kind of roll it all together.
Yeah. You already made both attacks, so.
No, the thunder and slashing. Does
Yeah.
that?
No, it doesn't matter.
Okay. Then that's. That is 23 damage in total.
All right, and that is enough to kill the boy. As you slash into it once, twice.
The boy. Bury
Thanks.
the boy.
As you're waking
No
up, you just see
problem.
it fall in front of you.
Oh, we're so back.
All right. Anything else from you there, Septon?
Now let's get this fucking nerd. And I point to the green guy.
Nerd. Everybody points and just goes, nerd.
All right. Nimneth is going to look to Genraic and I don't know if you can hear it over the storm, Septon, but you all hear him say something, and Genraik responds and laughs. And Neneth sort of sighs, and then he sort of nods to you a little bit, Shandi, before sort of pulling his hair back, and an icy wind blasts over towards you guys as he casts Cone of Cold towards the three of you. Yeah. That's so Michael, that's why he did that. I need all of you to make a con save.
It's con.
It is con.
Are you sure it's not dexterity?
I am sure it's con, yeah.
Damn it.
10.
I rolled 12.
Alright, those are both fails?
But could I use my reaction to cast Absorb Elements?
Yes, you can.
Thank you.
7.
That's a fail as well. So you are all going to take 35 points of cold damage.
I'm down.
I'm down.
You both turn into frozen statues.
35.
35. You take half.
Have once with fire flame shield.
Yeah, you take a quarter
And
of
a half
35.
again.
That's true, actually. So the first time it would be 17, and you have 17 to 8. Hey, that's not bad.
Thank you. I did not want to do math.
Make a con save for me though. For
Constitution?
your lightning. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wait, is this something I could uncanny, or is it because it's a spell?
13.
No.
You can uncanny dodge spells, but I think it might require a dex save spell, not a con. Like I think it specifically asks for dex saves.
I believe it's anytime an attack.
Let's look.
But hold on,
think-
I'm gonna.
Are we confusing
When
this
an-
with evasion?
Well, yes.
No,
This is I was talking about evasion. Uncanny dodge, you can't do AoEs. It's got to be an attack on you.
That's what I was asking. Sorry.
Do you have evasion?
Yeah.
Maybe you can evade this. I don't know. Or
I
is that
cannot.
only dexes? That's why you asked.
Evasion is the one that's dex.
Yep.
Uncanny dodge is attack specifically.
Yep. Cool. So
Okay.
you both are frozen solid, the two of you. All right. Cool. So that's not great. But Tether, what'd you get on your con saves?
I got a 13.
13. Cool. You're good. You're good. You are continuing to concentrate. Shandi, go ahead and make a death save for me.
Yeah. 6.
That's a fail. Tether, you are up.
I wish I had Mass Cure Wounds. I'm gonna Healing Word Sean D because he just rolled a 6.
Okay. Oh, that's the wrong button.
And
I'm so
I'll do
scared.
it once again a second.
Welcome back, Chelsea.
Hmm?
Well, welcome back. You're a statue.
13.
Cool. You 13 health, but you are still frozen.
Okay.
All right. Anything else for me there, Tyler?
Well, that was my bonus action. I can't cast Cure Wounds because that's another spell. So I'll use my action to do another Call Lightning Strike on him.
Okay. He will roll his dex. He rolls pretty high. It's a success, I think. 28.
That's another 25.
Halved. Okay.
Yeah.
So that will be. Yeah. Cool. He's not looking awesome. He's certainly taking some damage here. He's not looking terrible either. Una, can I get a death save
Nope,
from you?
I
Oh,
moved
yes.
2.
Make a dex save though when you do.
Well, if I'm standing, can I jump to this point, the 5 feet?
You will
next
still have
me
to make
on
a
the-
dex save to jump off of ice.
Okay, we'll see what the deck save does, and then we'll see what we do. That is a 7.
You are prone.
Can I stand up?
Yeah, you can use half your movement to stand up.
Yeah. And so then I can move 3.
And make another dex save as you try to move again.
You know, guys, we just gotta do what we gotta do, you know? We just gotta keep trucking.
That's good. You're good.
That's
You-
17.
Yep, you're good to
Okay.
move.
Cool. Why can't I move my character?
Are you on the right tool?
I am on the right tool.
Oh, it might be because I moved past your turn. There you go. Now you can move your character.
Thank you. 1, 2, 3.
Cool.
Actually, I'll go here so I don't group us all together again.
All right, Una, you're up.
I
Make a
rolled an
death-
18.
An 18, cool, success. All right, Genraik's turn. There's not a whole lot of offense. He is going to loudly call out to you, Tether, and say, "Who's the superior spellcaster then?" And viciously mock you. Make a wisdom save for me.
Were we having an argument about that?
Make a wisdom save.
Wisdom. 27.
All right, you are unaffected.
Why are you so insecure?
Everett, you're up.
I can go into this call lightning without hurting myself,
Yeah,
right?
That's
Okay,
just
cool.
that's just the range that Tether has to lightning shit up.
Okay. I'm going to. I can't see underneath. I can probably touch Septon without falling, right? There's like if I go around.
Yeah, like
Okay, cool.
Here is good.
I don't know how much help I'm gonna be from here on out, but I know I can do this. I'm going to walk over to Septon.
Cool.
I'm going to protect him from evil and good, specifically Fae.
Nice.
And as I touch you, Septon, this sort of
Wait a
like
minute.
chromatic.
He is Fae.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not.
I think it's probably fine.
Yeah. I'm gonna, as I touch you, this sort of like chromatic mirrored kind of like sort of bulbous shield just sort of writhes and roils around you. But to most of us, it's a little harder to see. But to but to you and folks, I think it will be difficult. But yeah, so they now have disadvantage on attack rolls against you, and you couldn't be charmed or frightened by them anyway, I don't think. But now you super can't. And I'm gonna spend the rest of my movement getting the fuck away from here, because I don't know that I'm long for this world. Okay, cool. That's my turn.
All right, Septon, you're up. Newly protected.
Okay.
Did your plans change again?
Constantly.
That's
Let's see.
showbiz, baby.
We're gonna walk. Does this make any sense? Can I get close enough? And from there, yeah. All right. Septon's gonna attempt to walk.
Go ahead and make that dex save.
Yeah, I'll make a dex save.
walk.
Septon's got good
Somebody's following
dex.
him.
Right foot, left foot, right.
Doing good. Saving throw, normal. 15.
15. You barely keep your footing,
But I do keep my footing.
but you do.
All right. Septon's gonna walk right on over here. And then as a bonus action, I'm gonna teleport 30 feet right on top of our boy up in the air.
Okay.
And I'd like to use my attack to grapple him.
He does have mirror, whatever it's called.
Oh, how does mirror
He's got mirror image. Let me look. Roll each turn to determine whether the attack instead targets one of your duplicates. So a grapple is a type of attack. So I think we have to,
I have to
roll to see if you
I-
grapple him or you grapple a duplicate.
No.
So go ahead. Yeah. I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna see. He's got to roll a 6 or higher here. You roll a 13. So you try to grapple a duplicate, and there is no duplicate. There's nothing there to be grappled as you attempt.
As my second attack,
You can
I'll
try,
try on
again.
another one.
Okay.
Observe my tactics.
Hey,
Otherwise, I'm
thank you
running.
for the sub.
Sure. Oh, because I teleported to him, he does take 5 fire damage.
Oh, nice, cool.
Yeah.
All right. He rolls. You are a lucky bastard. He rolled a 3, so you can target him with your grapple. All right, so that is contested. You got athletics. He's got
right.
athletics or
I make
acrobatics.
athletics, right?
Yeah.
23, bitch!
Natural natural 1. He rolls a natural. Actually, interesting. That's the first natural 1 of the combat, unless you guys have been rolling natural ones without telling me. But as he rolls a natural 1, you see dark energy sort of siphon from him and begin to form around Nimneth. But he does lose. He does lose this contest. He is now grappled,
Which means his speed is 0.
His speed is 0.
That does not affect magical flight, I believe.
He's currently magically. He's got hover, so he's fine. But
I am hanging on to him at this point.
You are currently hanging on to him. Yes.
Yeah. All right. Cool. I'm where I want to be.
Okay.
That is my turn.
That will make it Nimneth's turn. Nimneth is going to sidle on over to you. He does not take attacks of opportunity from Shandi on account of the being
But he takes
frozen.
attack of opportunity from me because
Polearm
Polearm
Master. All right.
That's the first time I've done that.
Wait, didn't we determine you need like a spear for that?
I thought that was for reach.
Well, actually, you're probably right. Let me just double check, because I remember this conversation happened. Phoenix said something about it, and I just want to double check. But go ahead and roll the attack.
I don't want to roll it and get my heart broken.
You're good. I just looked it up. You're good. Yes, it was
Force
reach.
staff is in there.
I have never done this. I always forget. 23.
23 hits.
Yay. That is 11 magical bludgeoning.
Mm-hmm.
2c6, d6. Necrotic is 6.
He does not take necrotic damage.
Okay, good to know.
All right, he is going to step up to you, and he is going to slash you twice with his ice. Oh, actually, sorry. You do take 4 points of damage when you do that. No, because it's when you weren't within 5 feet when you hit him. That's fine. Yeah, whatever. He'll take 2 attacks on you. The first one is a 15 to hit, which is I'm sure a miss, and the second one is a flaccid 20 to hit.
Yes.
All right, you're going to take 12 points of slashing damage and 8 points of cold damage, halved to 4.
Halved to 4.
And then you blast him.
I blast him for 15 fire damage.
15, and he takes full 15 fire damage. He sort of winces a little bit. He's not looking crazy good right now. Right.
Tether says, "You're not that good at this."
No response. He's unaffected by your taunts.
Okay.
Shandi,
He just doesn't speak common.
That is distinctly possible. Shandi, you can make a strength check. You can try to break free of your frozenness with a strength check if you'd like.
Okay. 16.
16 is exactly as much as you needed. So at the end of your turn, you break free.
Shandi just flexes so hard that the ice shatters with his -1 in strength.
Yeah.
You did the fucking Baldur's Gate.
Yeah.
All right, Tether, make a con save at the start of your turn, please.
I'm con saving.
Yep.
Hold for con save. That is a 4.
You take 12 points of cold damage, half to 6.
Half to 6. Cool. And, 1 second.
And it is now your turn.
And I'm still concentrating.
Cool.
Okay, let me just put it in. It was 6, right? 6?
6, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna bonus action healing word Una.
Cool.
This time I'll do again. 10.
Nice. Arduna, you are no longer conscious. You are frozen.
Rose.
And then I'm gonna use my action to re-up my symbiotic entity.
Cool.
Because he had just whittled through it.
All right, Una. At the end of your turn, you can make a strength check if you'd like to try to break free.
Can I
Strength
try to
save.
bust?
Huh? Yeah, go for it.
Can I try to bust?
Absolutely.
Does it make you feel good?
It sure does.
So that is a strength save.
Oh, sorry. The song started playing in my head, and I just left this world.
That is what happens when you hear that song.
14.
14 is not enough. You're still frozen. All right. Genraic's turn.
Wait, can I? Could I have done anything else?
That was no. It's like at the end of your turn, you can make that thing.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Genraic and Sylvan says, "Get off! Off me, I say."
Septon says, "Bitch."
I could cut you in on this.
What?
I could cut you in. It's a good deal.
As I said earlier,
Explain.
bitch.
Well, very well. He is going to cast command on you. No, he can't. Because
Okay.
that be a charm, isn't it? No, it's not a charm.
True.
It's not a charm. It doesn't say charm anywhere in here. It's a separate thing.
I would argue.
It is.
I mean, it might be, but the language charm is not used at any time. It's just an enchantment.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm reading through here. No. He is going to cast command on you. So go ahead and make a. He's going to say drop. Make a wisdom save, please.
Oh no.
I think you might have.
It's not.
Do you have advantage on this? No. Protection doesn't do
Nothing.
because it's not a
Nothing
charm.
from. Okay.
It's I mean it's just not a charm. Let me look this up to double check because I don't want to screw you out of your idea if it is. But it doesn't say charm anywhere in there. It does not count as a charm. Cool. So you're
Okay.
normal.
Septon will roll the saving throw. Ha! 8.
All right. On your turn, you have to let go.
All right then.
That is your action for your next turn.
My action is let go.
Yep.
Okay.
You gotta do that right away. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Everett.
So there's no hitting Genraic without hitting Septon too, with a ranged attack, right?
With a AOE, sure, but magic missile could hit him.
Like, but if I were gonna do like a scorching ray, that would.
No, you can target him. Scorching
Okay.
Ray doesn't have any AOE, but he does have mirror image up, so it might target one of his duplicates instead. Now Septon
One of
is,
the duplicates is-
Septon is hanging on to the right one.
So I would know which one to shoot at, right?
Is it an attack roll spell? Because I'll give you advantage, I think.
It's an attack roll, yeah.
I'm not gonna get rid of mirror image's effects, but I will say you have advantage on these spell attacks since Septon is hanging on to the thing. One of the duplicates is gone. You're right, because you shattered it by trying to grab it. So he's only got 2 left.
Could I, as a sort of a very low cost, like dismissal of mirror image, just have the missiles hit each duplicate? So just like 1, 2, 3, knock them all out, so that way we don't have to worry about.
There's only 2 left. Well, here's the thing. You could, but you also might just hit him instead. I think, yeah, you know what? Since he's hanging onto the right one, if you want to purposefully target the fake ones, I'll allow that. Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember how expensive mirror image is, but I don't know if it's worth it to. Honestly, you know what? Since we have it, I'll save that for another turn. Since I have him, let's take the advantage and run with it, right?
Cool. So the first one, I need to roll to see if you're going to be targeting him or not. If a duplicate gets in the way, he needs to roll higher than an 8. He rolls a 2, so this will target him with advantage. Go ahead and roll it.
Okay. Cool. 6 plus 5 plus 3 is 14. That feels like a miss.
It might miss, but he is a bit of a caster. That does miss, unfortunately. That was advantage?
Oh, no, that was not advantage. I get one more. Sorry. 17 plus 5 plus 3 is 25.
Yep, that'll hit him. Go ahead and roll that damage.
Okay, cool. That's 2d6 fire. 2 is 5 fire damage, and then what I get? 2 more. Okay. All right. I also advantage.
So how much damage total was that? You said a
5
lot
fire.
of numbers.
So
all right, cool.
5 fire. So
5
far,
fire.
yeah.
All right, you're. Hello. Did that work? Yeah. Okay. The next one will hit a duplicate, but you still have to roll the hit.
Okay. So first one was
It's aiming at a duplicate.
16, and 16 is the roll. So.
16 hits. Well, he only has 1 duplicate left. You can make.
Okay. Final one. Here we go. 4 is 12, and 2 is 10. So 12 total.
And that hits him. Because he rolled a 3. Does not hit his remaining duplicate.
But then misses him, right? So.
Oh, 12? Yeah, that will miss him. Cool. Alright.
Yeah.
Well, you got rid of one of his duplicates and you did some damage. Septon, it is your turn. You must let go of him. So you let go, and you hit the ground.
Gonna take a lot of damage.
Not that much, you're only 20 feet up. Which is what, 2d10? I don't remember how falling damage works. Yeah, that's what it is. You're going to take 11 points of bludgeoning damage as you hit the ground.
Ow.
And I believe that is your action.
Action, eh?
Or maybe that's your whole turn. No.
You know,
no.
I just had command open.
You're good. You took your action. If you can do other stuff, you can still do other stuff.
On a bonus action. What are my bonus action abilities? God, Foundry's so fucked up. I can't pull up all my actions at once. You know what? I don't know if I even can inspire anyone. Because I think you're all over the distance.
Can you go the distance?
Yeah, something will just lie there for a second. Okay. Well, the wind's knocked out of me.
Yeah, a little bit.
Can't shout.
All right. Cool. That will make it Nimneth's turn. Nimneth is beginning his turn.
Well, it's necrotic damage, so he won't take anything.
I see. All right, he is going to again take 2 strikes on you, Tether.
Bring it, B.
The first is so that's a natural 1. When he rolls a natural 1, the negative energy that he collected. Fortunately, only 1 natural 1. All creatures within 100 feet of him take some damage. So all of you, except for maybe Everett. God, how far is that? Can't tell.
75.
All right, so Everett, you will also take this damage. And Genraic and Septon will take this damage. Everybody's taking this damage. You all take 5 points of force damage.
Oh!
Owie.
5 points of force damage. You imagine, had more people rolled natural ones, that would have been worse. But that was his first attack. His second attack is not great. That is not going to hit you. That is a 13.
She said, my spell's not gonna hit you if you keep missing.
You're getting the sense maybe he doesn't speak common. There's just no recognition of your words on his face as you say them. All right, that will make it Shandi's turn.
Second wind.
Nice.
13 back.
All right.
Not bad. And then I'm going to just fucking... Yes?
I speak Sylvan.
Oh, have you been speaking Sylvan this whole time?
No, but I now know I speak Sylvan.
There you go. All right, what are you doing after your second win there?
I'm gonna just fucking start smacking.
All right.
14.
14 misses.
Okay. And 19.
19 hits. Do you start you started your turn now, right?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna make you make a con save after this, but 19 does hit.
It's 13 piercing damage.
13 piercing damage. First thing, as his armor sort of blasts you, you are going to take 1 point of cold damage and make a con save for me as well.
Con save is 11.
You are going to take 6 points of cold damage at the start of the turn. But all right, anything else for you there, Sean D?
Nope, that's it.
All right, Tether, go ahead and make a con save for me.
I would love to. My favorite kind of save is con. That is a 19.
Okay, you take no cold damage from being in his presence. Or do you take half? Let me double check. Nope, none.
Oh my god, thank you so much.
Yeah, anytime, Michael, just for you. What would you like to do on your turn?
You. Look at this guy. Okay. So a lot of my damage from my staff comes from the necrotic. So I'm gonna... I'll Healing Word Septon again. Not Septon, Shandi again. Because he's taken it. But I can only do a first level now. Oh, you know, I'm gonna do a third level.
Whoa.
Yeah. So that's 12.
Okay.
Cool.
And then I'm gonna use my action to hit only him with
blast the lightning.
Yeah, with the blaster.
He rolled pretty bad actually. That is 14.
Fail.
All right.
25.
25 points of damage. 25 as the lightning blasts the ice open behind him. It strikes in the back and he looks surprised and he turns to Genraic and you hear him say, "Help me!" And Genraic's looking down at Septon.
That.
You did, yeah, because it's in Sylvan. And Genraic looks at him and just smirks and says, "Sorry, my liege. I think it's time I take my leave." As he sort of slumps over on one knee, barely clinging to this world. Anything else from you there, Tether?
Tether says, actually, in Sylvan, "Oh, I understood that."
His eyes sort of flash up to you in pain and confusion. Una, what would you like? Would you like to try to wriggle loose?
I want to bust again.
Oh, good.
I tried to do something cool, or because I still have those fire rings, but I have to be able to snap my fingers.
Snap them for that. That's true.
I was like, oh, I'm gonna be clever. Fuck! Come on, strength. How about an 18?
18 is enough. You break free at the end of your turn. Nice. Yeah, you're very cold. That was not a pleasant prison to be in. All right. And speaking of which, Genraic is going to begin to leave. He's just gonna get the fuck out of here. As he flies, unfortunately, your thing is in the way of where he wants to go. So he is going to fly 60 feet over here.
No, he could come inside.
No, he's not going to do
It's
that.
so cozy.
It's so nice.
And then 60 more feet over here. All right, Everett, it is your turn.
What are we doing? We taking him out?
If we can.
Should I blast him?
Really far away.
Yeah, he's a wizard.
Yeah, if you can get him, get that fucker.
All right.
Or are you talking about a royal guy or piss pants?
Not.
He's a.
The one on the ground.
Some nuts or the green goblin.
Let's see if I can even hit the goblin.
140 feet away from me.
I could run. Hold on, if I can't from my
some movement.
Yeah, if I
and
can.
And he's 20 feet in the air, so Pythagorean.
That is true.
What is it? 115. I could get to 115. I could risk falling. Well, I can cast it anyway, and it's an auto hit. So if I just ran and slid,
I mean that is true.
That might be the safer bet. All right.
Baby.
Yeah, maybe I'm just gonna run and slide the last like whatever how many feet that I can reach is gonna be my move. So this is what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I guess I'm not gonna get much more than that anyway, huh?
No, probably not.
Okay. Well, there's 6. And that is gonna be. It's 110 at its shortest. And he's how many feet up?
20. Ah, man, I can't do this math.
Because it's a 120-foot spell. Right. Magic missile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does anybody know how to do math? You know what? I think you're right within range. And if you're not, fuck you, math.
Fuck you, Pythagoras.
fuck you, Pythagoras. What have you ever done for me?
Okay, then
You're giving me more homework.
I'm gonna hit him with everything. Oh, Scorching Ray actually is also 120 feet. Do I take the sure bet, or do we go for the damage? We go for the damage. Why not?
As far as you can, baby.
All right, your first ray will target him.
We're gonna do it at 3rd level. Is what we're gonna do.
Okay, your first ray will target him.
Okay.
Does not target his one remaining clone.
Scorching Slay.
Heyo.
Sorry.
14 to hit.
14 does not hit.
Fuck. Okay, cool. Second one.
The second one will target him.
Okay. 27 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay, he's gonna do 4 + 1, 5 fire damage.
All right, 5 fire damage to him.
Third one.
Third one will target him.
All right. That's a miss.
All right.
It's a 10. Okay, and fourth one.
Oh, I have to do something. That'll target him. They'll all target him.
All right. Let's come on. Are you kidding me? 11. I'm rolling like literal. I have a +8.
Maybe you should have gone with the surefire one, I guess.
I have a +8 to hit. How is this possible?
I don't know. All right.
Just get out of here.
All right, Septon, it is your turn.
I think he's too far away for me to get him with anything. Measure one more time. I think, because I already used my blink. Yeah, I can't get him. Alright, then we're getting this other guy. Septon will run 30 feet, I guess. Back into the storm. And now realizing that Kinraic is gone, one more time, hold person on blue.
Okay. That
Wisdom save.
That is a flaccid 20.
Success.
He's on his knees right now. He's not going anywhere.
Alright. That is... No, that's my turn.
Alright, on his turn, he's going to cry out, "Curse you, you traitorous bastard!" And he's going to attempt to stand, but be unable, and fall back to his knees. Sean D,
Who is he shouting that out
at the man who's betraying him.
The loyal advisor.
He slightly accused me of that earlier.
No, he
I just wanted to be clear.
You. He wasn't.
Okay.
He didn't really know. He was like, "Why are we fighting?" But no, this guy actively betrayed him and is fleeing the scene while he's about to die. So he curses at him and then falls to his knees. Sean D, what would you like to do?
Query to the group: should we restrain him or should we just kill him?
I think we have some questions for this one.
Are we sure we don't want to kill him?
Do make a con save though, as you're asking these questions.
As I ask this question, I'm trying to maintain my balance with the ice. I fail.
Well, no, you don't take you don't fall unless you're trying to move. You take 5 points of cold damage at the start of your turn for being next to this guy.
So we have one for interrogate and one for kill.
Just knock him aside later.
Are there any other opinions in the group?
Keep him alive.
Fine.
I'm just so curious. I
Okay.
want to know.
Can I attack him non-lethally then?
Yes, you can.
Just try to knock him out. Well, that's a miss. Second attack.
Down, like prone? Is that advantage?
He's not fully prone. He's like, yeah.
Second attack, 18.
18 will hit. Go ahead and roll your non-lethal damage.
7.
Alright, that is enough to knock him unconscious. You will take, still, a point of cold damage from that, though.
That's fine. We live
He
this.
does, in fact, slump prone.
Okay.
Huh.
Anything else from you there, Shundi?
Nope, that'll be it for me.
Alright, Tether, make a con save at the start of your turn.
I would love to. As we all know, if there's anything we know about Tether, she loves con saves.
That is a thing I've learned. Yeah.
That will be 17.
Alright, you're good. What would you like to do?
We're gonna have a little blast from the past here. A little beautiful little hi. As Tether moves 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. She's gonna drop concentration on Call Lightning.
Okay, let me get rid of that.
Then let me just measure something here. Yay! And as she ends that concentration, she says, "My friends, 2 arms!"
Oh, I
and
can't
she's gonna
do
summon
this.
2 giant eagles.
Oh,
Debbie
Jesus.
and... What was the name of the other guy? Salendriel or something?
I think
It was like
Galadriel.
fantasy name.
Probably Galadriel.
Galadriel and Debbie.
Pretty sure it was Frodo and Galadriel.
I don't know. I don't remember. Well, I
one had a
can't
fantasy
can't
name.
delete the lightning for some reason. But it's gone.
Should I try?
No, the plugin is broken. So I'll deal with that later.
As I cast Conjure Animals.
All right, you do.
Okay. Do I have a... Let me...
You might have one. I don't know if you do or not. Just pull out. I'm gonna pull out the 2 I'm gonna pull out 2 scorpions for you, but you know the stats. Because they're large, right? Your giant eagles, yeah.
Giant eagles are large, yeah.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, okay. Well, I might have Tether's. Does Tether's beast list still exist? Oh, you know. Oh, it doesn't. I might have giant eagles for you.
Yay!
I do. They don't have cool tokens, but they have that.
Just PNGs.
They're straight up just eagle PNGs. And I'm
Yay!
gonna give you ownership over these eagles here, Tether. You are now the owner of both of those eagles. And in terms of turn, like when they take their turns, what does it say in the spell?
They roll their own initiative.
All right, let's add them to the combat.
I think that Call Lightning has an initiative.
Well, I added that to see if I could like delete it that way, but I couldn't. So.
They get +3 to that, but I don't
Well,
know.
I mean, their stats are on there, so that did that automatically. You can place them wherever you want them to be when you summon them. I just threw them out for you.
Okay. Can I have... Oh, wait, I'm measuring. I still can't move them. Oh, wait, because
that
it's
would
not
be
their...
Because it's not their turn. I'm gonna give them free movement.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
Envious Eagle is really weird to see because that was one of my friend's Steam names for like 6 years.
That's crazy.
Wow.
She used that name for so long, and I see Envious Eagle on the screen. I'm like, whoa. I'm thrown off.
Whoa. Yeah.
What's the distance you can put them in?
60 feet.
All right, here, we're probably good.
Yeah.
And I assume they're in the air, 20 feet.
Yeah. Did we miss them, guys?
I did a little.
I sure
yeah.
did.
That's a fun blast from the past right there. All right, anything else from you there, Tether?
Hey, Una.
Yeah.
You're a wonderful person. 9.
Thanks. What?
9 health.
It was a healing word.
Yeah, healing word.
All
yeah.
right. The unassuming...
Oh wait, no, I can't do that because I cast a spell.
Never mind.
Never mind.
Never mind. But you're still a wonderful person.
The unassuming giant eagle goes
Puke
first,
up
which is
the
the one to the
HP.
left.
Okay, we're gonna say that's Debbie, because we all know she's the rambunctious one.
All right, that's Debbie.
Okay, so Debbie is gonna try to peck at him with her beak.
All right, go for it.
+5.
It targets his duplicate, but still roll it.
24.
That'll hit, and it'll shatter his final duplicate. He no longer has any of those.
And then she's gonna do her second attack with her talon.
All right.
$25.
25 hits.
Okay, and that is... 12 points of slashing damage.
All right, 12 points of slashing damage. Not bad.
She goes,
I don't know if it matters for your giant eagles, but a 25 is a nat 20.
I mean, it would matter. That's a crit.
so 2 more d6.
Damn. All right.
Yeah, it's weird it doesn't flag the nat 20s for
Another
the eagles.
7.
Another 7 for them eagles. Go birds, am I right?
Go birds!
All right, yeah, as he slashes into it, he's like, ah! Oh! Horrible! All right, Una, you're up.
Let's go, baby. So Numbnuts is down.
I don't know who
Yes.
you're talking about.
He's chilling. Chilling out over there.
That was
Get
pretty,
it.
that was pretty good!
We're calling him numbnuts because he's cold. I get
No.
But also Nimnith made me think Numbnuts.
Leave my names alone, you bullies!
it. Absolutely not.
If we're fighting them, we
You're
can make
bullies
fun of
one and
them.
all!
It's not against you, Blake. It's
Okay.
against the characters.
That's alright.
We're
Alright,
snarking.
we're
That's what
fighting
you.
it.
That's what you say.
Peter is actively being mean to me on purpose. That's the difference between you and Peter.
That's yeah.
All right, what are you doing there, Una?
That's a great question. I think I'm just going to. I'll have to make a dex
If you
save.
you will if you
I'd
try
like
to move.
to move over by tether.
Cool. Yeah, go ahead and make a dex save for me.
And my dex save is hopefully high. What if it's like -1? Dex save 17.
All right, that's fine. You're good.
Cool. Oh. We do be measuring.
Fair.
Alright, I'm over here now.
The way of things. Cool. Anything else from you?
Wait, I moved. Was the dex save an action at all?
No, it's just a thing you have to do to see if you.
Cool. Then I'm gonna shoot the green goblin.
All right, roll it up. This would be sneak attack if you hit him.
Let's hit him,
on account of the
please.
birds.
21.
That hits.
Yay! Oh no, now I need more dice. I didn't
no.
prepare. I didn't prepare for this. That's fine. We'll do it this way then. Boop boop boop. Plus 22 points.
That
That's psychic.
is some psychic damage that he takes, and he's not looking awesome anymore.
He doesn't look awesome.
You're
He
right.
never did.
Oh.
Never did. Let's just try to hit him again.
All right.
Why not? Natural 20 again on the bonus.
On the boat. That would have been nice on the sneak attack.
Really would have been really nice. That is 11 more points of psychic damage.
11. He is. Oh, he's looking bad.
Cool. Love that for him and me.
How bad? Anything else from you?
That's it.
Okay. He is going to see all this happen, and he's going to turn to you, and he is going to say, "Hold. We can make a deal. I surrender. Let's talk.
Come on down.
Call off your birds, and I'll come down.
They have names.
I don't care. Call them off."
Is he saying this in common, or is he still
Common.
speaking
This is common.
Okay.
When Tether says they have names, Una's head goes right into her hands.
Have we a ceasefire?
Nathaniel.
No, don't.
Debbie.
Could be.
Do not call off the birds. This man is a charlatan.
I'm a negotiator. You have me outmatched. I'd like to negotiate.
He's gonna run.
Allow Nathaniel and Debbie to escort you to the ground.
Then call them off.
No, they'll still be there.
I don't have any leverage in this situation, so I suppose I will. He floats to the ground. We're pausing initiative.
Okay.
They're
gonna hover on either side of him.
Cool. Yeah, he floats to the ground. And he will say, "Listen, this is just a job. I don't have anything personally against you. I'm willing to leave. I can pay you. I can give you information."
So you're not gonna believe it, but this is also just a job.
Nothing personal then. Even better.
Alright, but we are gonna need, like...
What do you need? What can I give you to get me out of here with my life?
We're gonna start with a ton of information.
You can keep him. You can. That is the son of the Queen of the Unseelie Court. You can keep him. That's huge.
Wait,
that's massive.
what?
Yes. I knew. There you go. So keep him. Is that good? Are we good? Let's go.
No. That's not good. We need who sent you. If you have a why, we're gonna need that.
I can give you a why. I cannot give you a who.
Cannot.
I physically cannot tell you who sent me.
I've been there.
I signed a contract.
No, I've been there.
Yeah.
I've been there. But you can give us a why.
I can give you a why, and I can give you the boy, and I'll go no further.
We may be able to deduce who based on him.
Guys. Everett, you go first.
Sorry, Tether. Well, Oh.
While this is happening, can Everett go get our boss?
You're pretty far away still.
Oh, okay.
It's gonna take you like 10 minutes to get to there.
Your boy's got 1/3 level spell slot left.
Listen,
two.
Listen. Either I can give you all my information and kill the boy, because, frankly, him being dead is better for me. Or you can have the boy and I'll give you a little information.
But guys, I really want to see what he looks like rotting.
Shut up.
Fae don't rot.
No, I'm talking about you.
I am a Fae.
I don't know what that means.
What the fuck?
I don't know what that means in terms of decomposition. I'm sorry, Septon.
I will not negotiate with the mushroom.
No. You're negotiating with me. You're negotiating with... This is Fae to Fae, alright?
Tether whispers to Septon, I was trying to add some intimidation.
Thank you. Okay. A little bit of info, and
I'll
the
tell
prisoner.
you why, and I'll give you a secret. I'll give you something, and you'll like it.
You know, that's the worst thing you could hear from a fae who works for the Unseelie Court.
I do not. I no longer work for the Unseelie Court. I no longer work. I work for myself.
My friend, that is how you get cursed. All right, I remember what that was like.
This is not. It's not magic. It is an item. It is an object that might give you more answers.
Okay, hang on. First of all, Shandi, secure the prisoner.
Okay.
Okay, for something.
Freezing hands as he's still radiating cold energy.
No, I will take off my het scale cloak and use that to bind him up.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool.
Yeah, no, okay. Keep that. Disarm him.
Just bundle him up, tie off the ends.
Remove his sword.
His sword's on the ground.
Incapacitate. What?
His sword is on the ground. He doesn't have it.
Yeah.
Right. We gotta get him handled.
So you're choosing the boy then?
Well, we're gonna talk about what information.
More information.
Right. I might need your name. Right. I can give you mine.
Oh, I can give you mine. That's
right. We can.
Not a problem for me.
All right. I'll start. Septon Xanthus. Right? Maybe you ran into my family at one point. We've been around.
What does your family do? It's a familiar surname.
Performers. We're performers, right?
I do love the theater. I am Genraic, former advisor to the Queen of the Unseelie Court, current advisor to someone else.
Una, are you taking this down?
Yep.
Okay, great. All right. And so you the kid came with you, or you came with the kid?
Came with the kid.
Unclear.
Okay. This is well known. I'm surprised you don't know it. But
it's been a while since I've been in the Feywild. Couple years here, which is who knows there.
I did in fact come with the child. On a favor to his mother, but he is...
Okay, that's a what? That's a what? But we need a why.
He is a raucous, wanderlust-filled young man who decided his fate was better elsewhere, and I owed his mother. But it's been a few hundred years, and I'm sick of it, so I'm done with him. He's yours.
Septian, can we have a private conference?
1 second. I would like to insight check this.
Go for it.
Is this gonna be truthful? Fae, especially who do dealings with the Unseelie, are tricky.
Yeah, go for it.
It's a 10. He seems fine.
Yep. As far as you can tell, he's telling you the truth. I mean, you don't need to make a history check to know about the Shadowed Dowager, the Queen of the Unseelie Court. She is bad news. You don't want to fuck with her. And now that you've heard that, you're sort of putting the dots together. You do know that she did have a son, who was the Prince of Winter, but him and her didn't get along too well, so she banished him. And people don't know where he went. Some people say he went to the Shadowfell, some people say he went to the Astral Sea. Nobody really knows in the Feywild where he went, but he is the banished Prince of Winter.
He and I... we're not so different, he and I.
Septian, can we have that private conference
Mommy issues.
One moment. What do you need? What are you thinking?
I think we should knock him out and take it back. I think that he's probably way more powerful than this guy, and if we got the more powerful one on the ropes, I think that's a useful thing to bring to, our boss.
Right, but here's the thing. Hearing both their titles, the blue one is way bigger of a leveraging chip, right? I'm definitely more worried about what green over there can do. But blue is like, that's like imagine if there were 2 kingdoms instead of however many, and this was one of their sons. Like, that's
But I think you're forgetting that he was banished. It's not the beloved's Prince of Winter. It's the Prince of Winter we didn't give a shit about, so we got rid of him.
No, but
That's
there's
a different
lot.
thing.
There's a lot of people who would be very interested in knowing where he is and what he's been doing.
Can I ask Green Goblin, what... I'm not calling him that in game,
I
just
figured,
to
yeah.
be clear.
Just saying it to hurt me. I understand.
It's to protect me from bad pronunciation.
It's a tough one.
If I'm not mistaken, if he was banished, why does the queen want him?
Well,
What
you know... what do you know of our kind, little one?
not much.
Well, she's fonder on her son than she lets on. I was
Okay,
supposed
so
to protect him,
That's very
but
sweet.
you can only protect someone from themselves for so long. You understand?
Now I do have to point out, right? I said like I needed the why. I need the why you came here, not the
Right.
why you're traveling
no,
with him.
I'm willing to give you that, yes.
Okay, so we're still good. We're still talking. We're
That
still
is
chatting.
information we'll have to agree on before I give you. This is old hat.
Okay, so you say if we keep him alive.
You can keep him and you can keep him alive, and I'll tell you why, and I'll give you a little something.
And I want to be clear, you're not going to kill him.
If you want more information, then yes, I will.
No. My point is, if
No,
you
I
give us-
leave the boy unharmed. He is yours, you can keep him.
Okay.
And why I'm here, and a trinket that you will appreciate.
I would swap the trinket.
There's no trinket swapping. You'll like it.
I don't know if I'm not very interested in a trinket.
It will help
I'm
you.
interested.
It was given to me by the individual who sent me here.
Interesting.
I thought you might think so.
We can have the best of both worlds if we just knock him out. We get the trinket, we bring him to our boss. It don't matter. Like, we got him.
It seems rather deceptive, Everett.
He is the deceptive one. We're just doing our jobs.
Okay. I mean. Okay. We keep the boy. We keep him alive. I want the why and the trinket. And then. No. Everett, no. I'm not okay with this. I'm not okay with it.
Or we knock you out.
But we let him go. Gotta let him go.
Why? We won.
It's deals with the Fae. It's deals. Crossing the deal is in this. You don't do that. That's how you get the wrath of more Fae.
No one has made a deal yet.
Right.
Are you done whispering?
I think we just go for the deal. Okay.
All right, fine.
We tell
Take
our
the deal.
bosses he got away. Okay, it's fine. All right. Yeah. All right. We need the why you and him came here. Why you're attacking this place. And we need, sure, and this trinket, if you want to throw that in.
All right,
and
I'll
then
give you the why and the trinket and the boy, and then I leave unharmed.
Who's alive? The boy's alive.
I will not touch him. He is
right, and
if you
not
kill
coming
him,
back
that's
home.
on you. I don't care.
I will have one other question.
Let's hear it.
Maybe you could throw me a deal. Is anyone else coming for him, or is that a little outside of the realm of our discussion?
I can't. I don't know.
Okay.
If his mother hears about this, then
no, that's a good enough answer. There.
No one is actively chasing us now. I can't
All
promise
right.
my employer won't, but
Okay.
then we have a deal, and the air sort of stills a little bit for a moment.
We have a deal.
Good. And
then I have a deal.
The wind begins up again. Very well. He fishes in his pocket and he throws something down onto the ground in front of you. It skitters onto the ground, and it is a badge of Nildor, very, very similar to the one that you found yesterday. I was handed this and told to leave it at the scene of the crime.
I already got one of these.
Woo. And now you know I put it there.
Right, it was you yesterday.
Mm.
We did know that.
And why I'm here? I want a beach house. And he said he'd give me one if I did this.
I did ask why you and him are here.
Well, he's part of it. I accepted the deal on both of our behalves. Come attack this place. Win or lose, leave for a beach house. Make a bunch of racket. Make it very clear that we attacked the place. And when we defeat whoever comes to defeat us, or I leave the boy for dead, I get a beach house. And I believe our deal is fulfilled. Now, if you don't mind calling off your birds, so I may leave.
Free. Yeah, you're free to go.
Mushroom, call them off.
My name's Tether. Debbie, Nathaniel, come over here. It's been too long.
Disgusting creatures. Well, pleasure doing business. Do treat my boy well. And then he turns and he begins to fly away. Off across the river towards Skembra.
I told you we should have.
Did you feel that when the air, shifted? You don't break deals with Fae.
Dad,
You just really shouldn't make deals with Fae. But hey, we now have a very, very important Fae in our capture.
Dead Fae can't make you regret.
And
we go out of.
All right, well, let's take him back, I guess.
All right.
But
we
then
can
we'll.
fly on Nathaniel and Debbie.
Does it look like the ice is receding a little bit, or is
The
it?
ice is receding, yes.
Okay.
Since he passed out.
Well, Blake told Tommy it was going to be 10 minutes, so he can make it less.
That is true.
Well, I guess let's take him back.
Debbie will pick him up in her claws.
Cool. And you begin your way back with a frosty hostage in tow.
Septon
More
will
like a
say.
frostage.
Septon.
Frostage.
Hang on.
Frostage flakes.
Oh, great. Awesome.
Septon will say in Sylvan, "Come on, Winter Child, let's go back."
And that is where we will end tonight's session of Bright Futures. Woo! All right. Cool. Well, interesting. We'll see where this goes. Awesome. Well, hey, thank you guys for playing. Glad to have you all back after that long week.
Thank you for running.
Oh, of course. Yeah, that's us for this week. We'll be back in 1 week. In one week.
One more week.
In 1 week, we will be back.
A singular
Don't
week.
make that face, Peter. It's always 1 week.
That's true. It's always 1 week.
It's always 1 week. We will be back in 1 week.
It's not like we're about to hit the busiest time of year.
We will be back in 1 week. And play some more. Thank you guys so much for playing. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're not currently playing a TTRPG with your friends, you absolutely should be, because you can make fun of what your friend names all of the guys in his world and make him cry afterwards. And you can't do that in any of your games. So, yeah. Bye. See you in a week.
Bye.
Toodaloo.